What up?
Welcome, everybody, to the Watchers. Whoa.
Hey.
Chapter.
All right, can you guys talk a moment?
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Okay, we'll stick you.
What's
We'll
up?
turn you down just a little bit. There
Hi.
we go. Hi.
How dare you turn
Ah!
me down?
Yeah, welcome to the Watchers, episode 42. A D&D gameplay with good friends of mine, my world of Elaria. We have some announcements first with some a very special signal boost-ish afterwards. But firstly, our D&D Beyond extension, it is not up during the entire time that we are playing online because we use Roll20, so it seems a bit redundant. So instead, we're just using more overlay space, though we are working on ways around this in the future. We have a gear list in the video bio on Twitch. We are an Amazon affiliate, so if you buy anything from that gear list, you'll be directly supporting us. But we also have a physical wish list to improve the studio when we get back together again, which will be end of this year, start of next estimation. As we're not listening to our governments, we will get back when we deem it safe. But yeah, so if you would like to be sent that wish list, then contact me or contact a mod in chat. Also, if we can get 27 subs tonight, we will be giving away some dice from Valkyrie-RPG.co.uk because they've graciously given us the Niflheim and Terra set. I think right now we're at 13 subs. Finally, we have a Discord specifically for the Watchers where you can post fan art, you can post your stories, you can post anything that's D&D related in there. And we also have Avray, who is a D&D bot, who is basically connected to everything on D&D Beyond. You can import your character, you can make a random character in there, you can even play the game with Avray. Yeah, so that's all little announcements, nothing new. Next up, something a little bit more serious. The world knows currently what is happening. If you don't, then I mean, get out from underneath that rock. But racism is something that shouldn't exist, and it breaks our hearts knowing that it is still out there in the world. It's better than it was, but it is still not good enough. Recognition of our privilege as white people is tantamount to progressing forward as a human race, using that privilege to help those who are less privileged than us. All lives do matter, but not right now. Black lives go through a daily fear of state-sanctioned violence, wrongful accusation, addiction, unemployment, losing housing, lack of education, and worst of all, death, as we've all seen on the internet, just because of the color of their skin. White supremacy must end, and we, as white people, have a responsibility to end it. Protests have led to people having the rights they deserve, from Stonewall, the short time movement, and the suffragettes. Protests are the call of the people when governments are not listening. And once again, we need to make sure they hear loud and clear. We gathered a number of links that help fund the movement to liberate black people. They're all safe for international payments and are reputable. Even the smallest donation would help. And I've myself done some donations to a lot of these links. If you cannot donate, please share the movement on Twitter or Facebook. Even within your grassroots, if someone says anything racist, speak up and use your privilege to educate them. Don't admonish, educate. Make them understand. And if you do not, if you don't want the chat to spam, I think it's only the mods who can do it right now. If you put the command !BLMW, it will whisper you all of the links that we have attached. The mods will post in chat now. Thank you. I was first loser, I see that. Yeah, so
Loser didn't.
So let's fight back against this systemic racism that is currently taking over the world at the moment, and is especially America with all the riots. And yeah, that is all we will have to say on that. Please help them live as good lives as we do, because they simply don't. Okay, something a little bit more upbeat. We're going to go into our player introductions first. So who we got next? Eminari. because I can't tap on faces, so let's 1 second. I'm just going to spotlight the video. There we go.
Hey.
She wants beat a dwarf in a drinking contest. It's Eminari.
Hey.
Who do we have next? It's Cade. Hey. He loves that vitamin D. It's Cade.
Yay!
That one.
Wait, where's Rich gone? Oh, he's on the end. There
I'm
we go.
elsewhere.
Has a very long-standing bet with an old friend to be the first to capture an Almirage. It's Valorin.
Hey!
Hey.
And her skin is clear and healthy. Credited to a cream she makes from maple's leaves. It's Sylvia.
Hey!
Can I cancel the spotlight now? Thank you.
Told us the trees were alive. I mean, how do you want to interpret that? It's just a whole other discussion, isn't it?
Oh, whenever the leaves die. They go into business with Valor and they can sell ale and they can sell face cream at the same time.
They don't just rub the leaves on your face.
No. No.
So, first of all, trigger warnings. This is a high fancy, gritty, and dark world. It has gleams like throughout. Thank you so much, Catherine Adria, for that sub. It did not blow my ears out this time. It has gleams of light throughout, but living in Alaria is not easy. We will be tackling distressing subjects throughout this campaign. You guys are level 10. You got level 10 last game. The year is 539 DR. You're getting to the end of the year now, as you are in Nightle, the drawing down, and you are on the 12th day of Nightle. It has been 29 days since this journey began. You have quite a lot in the treasury currently, and you also have you also have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 current constructions at your stronghold. I put a little bit more detail here. So you have a 63 gig. You have a 63 gold piece per monthly wage, which is going out tomorrow. You have and you have a few laborers, which come to 6 gold pieces each for each one of them. You're also training up a scribe at the moment, aren't you?
Just.
It is 9 days until all of these complete. The innkeep will be done tomorrow.
Yay.
As it's the first thing on the list.
Are we having a long rest before we go anywhere?
Do we need one?
No. I don't think we need one. I'm just thinking after we've done whatever we're going to do here.
Oh, God, yeah.
We may as well christen the place before we go.
Definitely.
So, hang on. It's early afternoon, James. That isn't the time of day.
Yeah, I don't think we're late, because we had a sleep with...
Should be early afternoon.
Dritz.
1 p.m. Yeah. So the time of day is 1 p.m. It is. Then this is episode 42.
Ooh.
Double 21.
It is? Yeah. Dan?
First 2 episodes.
When last we met our heroes, you walked through the riots in Defiance Bay, the anger of the city after the assassination of Duke Avar Wolfgren reverberating through the streets. Except the general population believed the necromancers were behind it, and now they are getting their revenge with the help of the Dozen. The Justiciars of the Yellow Keep try to keep order but fail around you. Brackenberry Sanitarium is set ablaze, and Eminari destroys a group that sat outside it cheering. Moving on, you made a beeline for the Dunrid Row and found everyone in the building dead, including Lady Webb. But she had a memory to share with the Watchers. Faust has plans to go to the Twin Elms, a region to the far south in the Deerwood, a place controlled by the Glartonfall, a group of people with heavy ties to the nature of this region and its history. After a visit by their various deities, you found yourself outside the city, and you made your way to Cadenea, but bumped into 2 characters fighting large armored spider-like creatures. After the battle, you learned that one figure was Dritz Duerden, the character that saved Cade 2 weeks before, and Sylvia, a druid from the north.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
2 10-day. I got to remember to say the 10 days, because it's not really weeks. They call it 10 days. So, I think a few weeks ago we were talking... I don't know why it completely left my brain, but They don't have Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. They have first day,
Happy days.
second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, all the way up to 10 day. Right, and that is a week. They don't have labels for. They don't
But
have
how many 10 days are in 1 month then? Is it a month?
3.
3
Yeah.
10 days?
Yeah.
It's an actual month then.
So it's like a month. Anyway, so Lolth has been causing mayhem in this region, and Dritz has been chasing her, but she has gone somewhere Dritz will not go, underground, and he needs the party to follow her and find out why she keeps killing members of his faith. After half a day of travel and help from Dritz, you all arrived at Cadenea, bolstering the treasury and filling Throne into what you have learned. Throne welcomes Sylvia as a guardian of the Watchers and gives you all an idea on where to go next. It's early afternoon, the skies are cloudy, and Cadenea is heavily dusted with snow. Baalbek's dogs are playing in it whenever they get a chance, and occasionally you hear the soft thump of a snowball hitting one of your employees with a burst of laughter. The game is yours.
Who threw that?
You don't know.
Wasn't
You don't
it-
know. You're inside right now. Well, you keep hearing like soft thumps of snow, and then
Thump, thump.
Thump, thump.
I'm going out to play.
I'll have to look. Ratio.
okay. Who has the faster movement speed?
Probably Kane.
30.
I think you both got the.
30, aren't we? Both of us.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yes, 30. Whoa.
All right, so you both get to the door at the same time, unless you want to do something.
Stuck.
Unless you want to dash or you want to.
I'll do a dive. I'll do a dive roly poly.
I'm just going to stick my foot out as he's running.
Okay.
It works with halflings.
Natural two.
So sleight of hand from you, Eminari.
Oh, sorry.
It's a sleight of foot.
What were you doing?
Oh,
Trying to
mine's
pick me
an
up.
8. Mine's an 8.
Can you make athletics check to do your forward roll? Not you, Eminari. Okay.
Oh, that's all right then.
I rolled a 2 already, but it's +8, so it's 10.
How far away is the door that they're running for?
Well, you're at Throne, which is about 60 feet from the door.
Oh, shit. Okay.
No
Getting in on
showing
that.
off, Bard.
It's still more than. What did you roll? 6?
8.
8.
Oh,
It's
yes.
still more than 8. So you just at the last moment you notice the foot from Eminari popping out, and she trips over her own foot. You jump over Eminari and roll,
Legit.
and then just burst through the door, really not very gracefully, and then you're promptly hit in the face by a
Covered in-
snowball.
I'm covered in plate. I'm
Yay.
still getting used to it. Hit in the face by a snowball.
I'll shout
One
back and see if
one
Sylvia's
damage.
got any spare face lotion.
Got any of that tree sap handy?
Oof.
Okay. Who threw that?
The entire they're doing the finishing touches on the outside of the inn at the moment, and their arms are snapped to their sides, and they just
Who's closest?
it would be
Rob.
Till, one of the bugbears.
Oof. Don't know if I want to mess with the bugbear. Fuck it. Let's throw one back. What am I doing it based on?
So you are it's an improvised weapon, so you're just adding your dex mod to it. That's it.
18.
Really?
Nice.
Missile.
Yeah. You bunch up this snowball. It's all like you really like grab it. It's a solid snowball. Especially with your claws, you can really grind it up, and then you just pelt it. And Till is just about to turn around, and you pelt it, and there's just this big bellow of his hair, his mane out the side of his out the back as it just explodes as this snowball hits the back of his head, and he just stops, and then just looks
I'm going to
around.
point at Eminari.
Make a
I'm still on the
deception
floor.
check.
Make a deception. Ooh. Oh, that one. 5.
You got in that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Till he turns around and he looks at Bill and then they just both start helicoptering these snowballs at you just over and over again.
I suddenly have this flashback where a friend I used to have, her name was Lauren, was telling me how we had really important missions to get on with.
Rob is going to say, all right, that's enough. Come on, let's get on with work.
Yeah, ruin all the fun. I'll just suggest to Emma to throw one at Rob just to get him involved.
Yeah. I want
He's
to.
getting grumpy 'cause
I
he's
want
not
to
involved.
throw one. I'm angry throwing one because I fell
But-
over. So I'm like really making it tight and icy.
You're representing women's throws across the globe.
Yeah.
Come on.
Make a dex throw at so who you fire it at?
Whoever. Okay.
Rob the gob.
Rob. Yeah.
If you make him quit,
17?
there's going to be trouble.
Say again.
17!
Yeah.
Yeah. So as he's like, he's sitting there, he's just kind of like orchestrating his entire. He's like, "Come on, guys, we gotta finish this off." Just this snowball just crashes into the side of his face. This entire side of his face is covered in white snow, and he's just like,
Yeah, I'll point to Emma again.
I'm gonna point at Cade.
both of you make deception check. Well, no, Eminari make a deception check, and Cade make a persuasion check.
Unnatural 20. Amazing.
Persuasion. 19.
So he seems to be a little bit confused at first, but he just kind of just wipes his face and he just sighs. But his sight lingers on Cade for a moment, but he has a smear on the side of his face, and he just conducts his party to get on with their work.
Fine.
Jace
Comes
would be
over.
proud. He's
Oh,
turned
I
out.
lost one. Has he gone over?
Anyone
Just my
see
screen?
Valorant?
Why don't you come on over, Valerian?
Oh wait,
So,
where is Rich? Did he go?
He vanished. Haven't heard anything seen anything on the messenger.
Logan,
yet, so-
Logan raged and pulled the Ethernet cable out.
Also, I need to change all your names because at the moment you're your wife's name.
Me?
Yeah.
Am I? Am I still logged in as wrong one?
There we go. No, not Sylvie.
Okay.
Sylvie. There we go. And I am. There we go. He's back.
Here
Yes,
he
who's
is.
next?
Sorry.
Valorant's back.
We missed that whole thing about covering him up in snow. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Right.
I had a thing I was going to do as well, but then my audio just died.
Nope.
What are you going to do? You might get subbed in.
I don't know where is everybody at the moment?
Still at the main keep.
Making a Valorant snowman.
Did you wanted to have
If
a
you're,
walk
stood,
down?
if you're stood outside, I would like to cast Major Image 20 feet above you, a massive snowball. Drop it on you.
Who?
Evasive action.
Just a huge 20-foot snowball above them.
Okay.
Break some necks.
Above the both of them, yeah, because they'll.
Yeah,
Okay. Make intelligence. They have to make a saving throw to see what it is, right?
yeah.
I think.
We have to make it.
Dice, pick a
Yeah.
dice.
Because he's coming in from behind you, so you won't be able to see that he's done it. But you still see this shadow just kind of going over you as you look up.
So I have to do an intelligence check. Oh man.
To see if it's real.
Yeah. You have to beat
11.
his spell save DC.
11.
11.
17.
I fail.
An unnatural one.
I think
There
I'm
is a
gonna get,
massive snowball above you.
It's 20 feet in diameter.
Okay, is it
Is it
is
moving?
it just floating there, or is it?
And it's just going to drop.
Okay, so it just drops down on you guys, and you're just like, ah! Just run to the side. As major image, what would it do if it hits solid ground?
It seems completely real, sound, smell, temperature. But if you touch it, it's illusion.
Okay, so as soon as it hits the ground, you can feel the cold, and you can feel all the kind of the snow that's coming off it, and it's kind of hitting you as it's pelting the ground. But as soon as it hits one of you and the ground, it just disappears, and Valorin is behind you with a grin on his face.
Basically, like the shark off Back to the Future.
Yeah, actually. Hi.
Yeah.
Just like,
Hiya.
okay.
What are you doing? We should be doing
Huge squeal and blame Eminari.
Squeak! You're gonna squeak. Okay.
Okay, so we've had us talking to off throne. We know what we've got to do. But what are we actually going to do?
We're going to go down to the dungeon, I think, aren't we?
Did Ricard, no, Valerie, want to check anywhere else out before we went? Or we can do it on the way back.
Yeah, do it on the way back. Well, we're all rested and energetic and icy cold from the snow. Let's go on.
Does Edek around?
You would. So Edek is still his usual self. You would have to recast him.
Oh.
You can do that before we go down if you want
If
to.
you were doing what you. Yeah.
I mean, would I know it's worth doing it? I don't want to break.
You would know there's something. You would know there's something. I mean, it would make sense because you've just been.
Yeah.
I need to dry my hair now, anyway.
You've just been in contact. You've just been in contact with your deity. You know something's changed.
If we can have an hour, I can have a rest.
It'll be like a short rest. I'm just going to
that's all I
say, I'm just going I need to go and have 10 minutes with my monkey, and then I'm going to go into a private room.
Hey, Katerina, welcome. Thank you for the sub earlier.
Hi.
Hi.
So I'm away sorting that out. You guys do what you're doing for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just going to dry off from the snow.
Can we make it an hour?
No, okay.
You can do for me.
No, okay.
No, okay.
No, you cannot. Yes, buy me one. That's the answer to children without chocolate.
Cool.
All right, so you're resting for an hour.
Fine.
Yeah, apparently.
Sitting around.
Okay, you're just sitting around. Sylvia, is there anything you want to do in this hour?
We just ask permission from Throne to just walk around and explore a bit until they're ready.
Yes. You have my permission.
Just in chair.
Well, druids aren't likely to go into buildings. They're more likely to be examining the nature of the outsides of the buildings, talking to the dogs and things.
Yeah. Okay.
In fact, while when you do a short rest, can you talk to people? Can you walk around, or does it have to be like a proper?
No, you can do if you want.
I'd like to go and find Barbek.
Okay, Barbek is currently chasing his dogs around because they're enjoying all the snow.
They got them big clag nuts underneath up to all the hair.
Oh. I can see him. Yeah, I can find him.
Yeah. If he in your rest, he'll run by you and you can just call him over.
Barbek.
Yes.
Barbek. I need. Have you got a pen? A quill?
No, I do not carry a quill around.
That's okay. I have one. It's okay. All right. I think I have. I assume I have one. Anyway. I need your name in this book. Okay.
Why?
Hey, I just met you.
I need to be able to contact somebody here in the future. I can now contact you in the future if you write your name in this book.
How will you contact me?
You will know. I can show you now if you want.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Being honest.
No, yeah, it's just he's a man of nature.
Yeah. 18.
18, okay. Okay, I'll put my name in your book.
Okay.
It's a bit strange.
Hand him the pen quill thing.
Okay, he's gonna try and write something.
Okay.
But you can see he cannot write.
Okay. What's your name? Can you write your name?
Barbek.
You know how to spell your name?
No.
Okay. Kid! I need somebody who can write the name that we want to talk to.
I'm in a private room with my monkey. I'm not there.
Minari!
What?
Conversation person to talk to him. Barbek doesn't know his name.
Oh, I don't tell everybody. I know my name. Just can't write.
Is it got to be Barbek that writes it?
The person that I need to talk to needs to sign their name in this book, yes.
Barbek, surely you can do a signature.
What is a signature?
Oh.
When somebody writes the name...
What if I grab Barbek's hand and write it with it in his hand?
You still be controlling his
Oh.
DM?
Okay.
Do I
yeah.
need to write my name, or do I need to just write something?
You need to write your name.
Well, if somebody shows me how to spell my name, I will
Okay.
copy.
Okay,
You've got 10
I will.
minutes.
I'll rip out an extra page. Book. Just write Barbek on it. Show him it.
Okay.
Can you copy this?
That is not how you spell my name.
Oh my god! How do you? You say you can't.
But the thing at the end, it's like it's not that.
The half moon,
It's
yes.
that.
Ah, it's the kicking person. Yes. Okay. You want this one? Okay, right.
That is my name.
Write your name in the book. Okay.
Okay, he's going to spend about 20 minutes doing this.
Oh.
And he's going to use a lot of ink because he's never used a ink and
Fun.
quill before. He's not going to use your entire, like your
The
entire
whole
pot,
page.
yeah, your entire pot, but he is going to use about half of it. As he keeps kind of just scribbling across the page. Every now and then he just makes a mistake and then wants to scrub it out, but he can't. And then finally, after about 20-25 minutes, he manages to write very crudely, but his name in your book of your fast scribe book page. Even what's up? Is your sound gone again? Bear with us.
Pondering.
Oh, we heard something. And he's gone.
He's like, I have a really important.
While we have this time, guys in the chat, welcome. Sleeps, welcome. If you would like to know what we are showcasing today, it's the Black Lives Matter movement. If you'd like to be sent a bunch of links, just put the command, as Thakis has put in chat, !BLMW, and you'll be sent a bunch of links for ways you can help. You can donate. We also put a link there to help in other ways. You can even not even pay a penny, but you can earn revenue through just keeping a YouTube video on. And all the revenue that is earned through that video will go to the Black Lives Matter movement.
We don't welcome
rebooting.
Sleeps because he's in big trouble.
Why is he in big trouble?
Because he said Eminara needs a haircut and he knows how much I love my hair, so he's in big trouble.
Oh,
And I will be talking to him later.
well,
Who's that?
sorry, Sleeps.
He knows. Don't apologize. He knows. He knows what he did.
Teachers need to record stuff last night. Oh, we know what's up. Just bear with us a second, guys. See, now you've made him cry in my chat. Fuck's sake.
Good.
I have to clean up after that.
You'll be really crying later. He's a good old friend. Don't worry. He came to my wedding. He knows how it goes.
Past tense.
Yeah, ex-friend.
Yeah, so this thing that Rich is doing, it's in the Unearthed Arcana. And thank you, Sleep, for the follow. It's in the Unearthed Arcana, and it's super cool. It's called Fast Scribe, and basically you write 6 names down in the book, and you can send the message without any material components or spell slots. You can use the sending spell to anyone that's written their name in this book, which is pretty cool.
It's cool.
OP.
I told the Maelstrom lot about it, and one of them right now is trying to make basically sending stone bracelets, and which is going to take them about 6 to 8 months of constant sending using the sending spell. And I told her, I was like, "Oh, you could be a warlock." You know, she went, "No, because they're boring.
Oh.
Because they could use Eldritch Blast and Magic Stone."
Ray just got a cool combination.
Yeah, it's with Bard.
Bard and Warlock.
Yeah.
As in,
Bardlock.
can you
A
change
bardlock.
names, or are those 6 names the permanent 6 names you can pick?
Do you know what? I'm not sure off the top of my head. I'll have a look.
Sorry, I just query because it's a cool spell.
Yeah. I think it's balanced that because you have to put it into the spell.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It was just cool, just working out the limit. I always like working out what you can and can't do with a spell I haven't tried.
It's gonna be really loud outside. Essential traits. Oh, it actually equals your charisma modifier +1. It's a spell slot. That's right. Target. Here's the message. As an action, you can magically erase a name on the page by touching the name on it.
Cool.
Yeah. So
That is a really cool spell.
you make yourself quick dials, speed dial.
That's really useful for communication lines whenever you're like across the place and you're like, I wish I could just check that.
I think it gets rid of communication is really key in this game, and it can be a real problem if you're trying to send messages across and using all your spell slots for it. So yeah, I think the balance of it is, 1, it's something a warlock can do, and 2, you put it on a page and it's restricted to 6, so you can't just send your stuff to any. Hello, welcome back.
Who are you again?
All right, so Barbek, he is back, yeah. So Barbek sticks his name into the book, and then he says, "Sorry for messing your page up."
Okay, I need to get the ability back up on my screen. Hang on.
You're quiet. Or it's just me?
No, it was a little bit.
Hi.
There we go.
Is that better?
No, it's not better.
So
Trigger
next to where he's read trigger one. Next to the name of Barbek, I'll just write, "Hi Barbek, it's Valerian," and he'll hear it in his head.
But you're right there. Wait. He's just talking to you.
I'll say to him with my voice, "You can reply to it using your mind."
He's gonna, like, someone is constipated, he's just gonna go.
I'll show him the book and it'll just show whatever he's thinking.
Yeah, he's just
Or
gonna
whatever
he's just gonna say, "Hi, how are you?"
Hi, how are you?
Don't like it. Going to play with dogs now.
Okay. Enjoy.
How long did that take? 20 minutes?
Just to write his
I guess
name.
I'd,
Thereabouts.
Because he didn't know how to write. So.
he'd asked a 10-minute job, so I'd be back out now.
I think I'm going to make sure that that's Thingy's first job. Hold on. Pirelli's first job is going to teach Barbek to read and write. That's
plan.
his first mission.
Good plan.
Whose job, sorry? Oh, right. You're
Pirelli.
yeah, you're necromancer.
No,
Hi, dude.
Maybe he should open a little school.
Yeah, that'd be great. You know, we get a lot of questionables that might need a little educating.
Questionables.
Bullet.
Sound
First
of
class.
that.
D&D first class.
All right, so Barbek is going to get back to chasing his dogs around. They seem to be getting a bit puffed out now. He's been doing it for a while, so. Okay, what else would you like to do?
I'll go and sit.
I'm running around on my monkey. Yeah.
Right, yeah, so
Power
after 10
off
minutes, Cade uses his summon steed, and instead of the usual kind of 6.5 foot tall gorilla that is spawned, instead a gorilla that is spawned that looks exactly like Cade but has a few more scars on it, has the armor that it's wearing, and it looks a lot more well made. now, and it's about twice as big as the old Edak. Sorry, not Cade. The old Edak. This huge albino gorilla is spawned, and
Yay!
it's about 1.5 times bigger than Cade. So it's like sitting there, it's just looking down at Cade and just looks up around. Like when it kind of whoos, its voice, the sound of its voice just kind of echoes throughout the entirety of Cade and Aya, just rebounds off the walls, and it just kind of frightens itself, goes back onto its butt, and just sits there.
He's excited. Look! Look!
He's
Might hang
gonna
around a bit longer than
he's gonna
normal.
scritch your head as well, top of your head.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. Okay, you guys notice that
Need a test drive.
this huge gorilla, albino gorilla, has arrived. That looks exactly like old Edak, but just bigger and better, and with a new patch. It's been updated, new DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Big Edak.
Biggie.
Biggie, yeah.
Oh no, I might stick.
Big Edak. All right. Anything else you guys want to do?
So, what are we doing?
I think we should. I think we should go down.
We need to
now.
initiate. I forget the druid's name. Insert name.
Yeah.
Sylvia, it's on the screen.
It's on the screen.
I haven't got that on my screen. On
Oh, you're on a dirty Mac.
yeah, it don't show up on mine.
Ew.
Dirty.
Hang on, it does when you talk. Sorry, it's not on all the time, so it might be a setting.
There will be a sign.
Sylvia, you need initiation.
You have to fight
You
Edak.
have to fight and survive. Yeah. No, I don't want them killed already.
I could go to
Okay.
a show.
Looks like I'm the only one on game for that idea.
Edak is going to come over to Sylvia. If you're talking to her, Sylvia, where are you right now? Are you just coming out of the main keep, or?
Probably. I've probably just been wandering around. So whenever
He's wandering around.
whenever
there.
Oh yeah, you've been
whenever-
watching the. You actually, I would say the hedge maze is probably something that's kind of taken your attention because it's looks overgrown and it's a hedge maze and it's strange.
And
That
it's-
These guys.
you just
these
can't
guys
walk
are
into it.
hedge maze.
Say again.
I can't get in it.
You can't. No, you try and you see the entrance, and you try, but it's like you're hitting a soft kind of like a soft barrier. It just keeps rebounding you back.
That's not fair.
And yeah, Edak comes over to you and just nudges you. So you're almost 5'0", right? Think so.
Less than that.
She's shorter than me.
Is she high 4s?
She's low 4s.
Is she?
Ghostwise halflings are tiny.
Right. Okay.
What's wrong, Emma?
Don't know why I thought you were something else. Derp.
You can run between legs of people like
3.5
Cade.
feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So.
That makes me uncomfortable.
You're literally about the size of Edak's foot, like,
Love it.
and he comes over to you and just low chutters at you, and just keeps poking at you. With every poke, it feels like he's really strong, but you can see he's being gentle.
He'll stroke his foot or whatever bit of it's that he's poking and just try and chitter back.
Make an animal handling check.
Yeah, don't you try taking over Edak. I'm not having none of that. Dispel.
That would be a 21.
Edak is going to get down on the ground, and he's just going to get on his back, and he's just going to do that thing that dogs do when they go on their back. They just, he's just like
does that. Oh.
scratches
Loser.
his
You
back
just
on the ground.
Get up as well and give him a rub on the belly. Just climb up him and then just rub with the staff.
I mean,
then he's
not to interrupt here, but I could really test her. I could throw ditch at her out my bag.
then he's just going to get up and he's going to roll over to Cade again.
How do you feel about seagull
Sylvia
heads?
gets about what?
Seagull heads.
Actually, Ditch has been in there for like a full day. Should probably feed him at some point.
Oh, he's got food in there.
Oh, he's that old chestnut. Oh, there's food in that bag. He could help
there is.
himself.
He's also half bat, half seagull. So he probably
Yeah.
he might need a little bit of help, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Mealworm.
don't forget you've got. Don't forget, no, you've got disadvantage on stealth checks now as well. So when you're trying to hide, all you can hear is my.
Do you truly believe I actually had any advantage on stealth checks to begin with, to be fair? I have 0 dex. Come on. I have -1 dex. So, yeah.
Nice. You're slow.
I'm not stealthy. That's
Okay.
why
Are you checking on?
So
Are you checking on Ditch?
Yeah, I'll check on Ditch. I'll make sure the little dude's, whatever the little dude is.
Ditch is eating
so
all your
what?
food.
Oh, Ditch! Can I leave him with?
seagull.
Can I leave him with Barbeck? Do you think Barbeck could help look after him?
As soon as you open up, it's in your little bag, isn't it? Like a.
He is, yeah.
As soon as you open up the bag, Ditch tries to fly out, but his head is still really, really heavy for his body, so he just keeps diving and just kind of goes up again and then just dives again.
He's going to be the mascot of the city.
And then he just kind of bumps into the side of a house, like one of the structures of your thing, but then shakes his giant seagull head and then spots you, Eminari, and just sits. Well, sit is probably a kind word. He just flumps on your shoulder and just rests there.
Loves me. He loves me.
Like a bobblehead bat.
Yeah.
I put Chucky on my shoulders like that.
So, Sylvia, you see what looks to like an abomination.
Yes.
It is a large herring gull head that's on a smaller. Excuse me, I can't remember the bats we get around here. I can't remember the names. Let's see. They got no
Vampire bat?
UK bats.
UK bat. Yeah. UK
Pipistrels. Yeah, pipistrels. It's a pipistrel bat. So yeah, it's got this tiny pipistrel body with a massive head. So it's just with a massive seagull head.
He's so pretty.
Like, did it ever fly properly over time, or is it doomed?
You can make an animal handling check to have a look over him if you want to go over to Eminari and have a look.
Yeah. Unnatural 20.
Okay. You can see that he has the ability to fly. You've seen him fly just now. It seems that he's inexperienced in flying, like a newborn bat. Or
Fly over time, if trained and developed.
Maybe. It won't be like a normal bat. The way he flies.
Like in her head, it'd be more of an abomination if it couldn't be like self-sufficient eventually.
Right. Well, he's pretty fat at the moment.
He just stole all my food.
But yeah, you're not sure about the time frame, but you're pretty sure that over time he could look after himself.
Lemonari, that thing needs to go on a diet.
Well, to be fair, I didn't purposefully fatten him up. He stole my rations. But I needed to keep him safe in my bag. So that's why I was thinking maybe I could leave him here with Barbeck, because he knows how to handle animals, just to keep him safe for me while I'm
You
on
didn't
my
have any funny
travels.
mushrooms in that bag as well, did you?
Yeah. And I had green slime goo.
It's
That
like,
was
oh,
really
my weed!
Yeah, I think he's safer
Mustache.
here. Definitely not on travels at this time in his lifespan, whichever.
Maybe he'd be happier inside the keep so he can like hang
Yeah.
off one of the roofs.
Yeah.
one of the roofs, the ceiling.
I think it's
But
all-
he's a
Kind
little
of
bit attached to me, though. That's just it. He's kind of scared of everybody, but he's attached to me. So I think I need to personally hand him over, perhaps, so he feels safer. And then
It's like
let
he's
him-
been attached and reattached to a lot of things, but you know, no judging.
Only one thing. Well, he's had his head detached, bitten off.
Yeah.
The
It's a
seagull
living
head
creature.
detached.
It's not like a
Yeah.
illusion. It's a
No, it's
No, it's
real.
definitely a physical. Yeah, it's a physical herringgull's head on a pipistrel bat's body.
okay.
I mean, I don't want to badmouth Inspira, but if it was up to me, I'd have put the bat's head on a bigger bird's body. But you know,
They didn't.
Bat's
you didn't
head
have.
of a
No,
You
vulture.
didn't, you didn't look for the bat's head because the lady she bit it off.
we
yeah, I
wanted
know,
to
but she was
keep his
smearing her
heart.
shit everywhere. And shit out of her stomach.
Look, right.
That was
He
Jimmy
is who
today.
he is. We love him. He is Cadnea's mascot now.
Right now, his wings are just spread out wide on the shoulder of Eminari, and like his head is just.
I've met him before, I think. Okay, can I go and-
He's tucking out.
Can I go take him to Barbeck and explain to Barbeck what it is? And hopefully just make sure that he gets fed while we're on journeys and stuff.
They will look after your thing.
Creature.
You can call it whatever you want. You give
No,
it a
he's
name.
ditch. He's ditch.
My dogs will not
Eat him, I hope.
touch. No, I don't. They don't like bird.
He wouldn't taste nice. He's not really bird either, so he wouldn't taste good.
Doesn't have the meat on him.
No.
Anyway. Yes, I will
That's
look
great.
after
Thanks,
him.
Marbeck.
I will stick him in my home.
Thank you. I will be back to check on him at some point soon.
Okay.
He
Alright,
eats rations.
where next, guys? Ditch in ditch.
Are we heading back into the keep to go downstairs?
Oh, yeah.
Initiate Sylvia?
Yeah.
That's what it's now. It's going to be now. It's initiation. That's it.
Throw Sylvia
No
into level 5 and just be like, you try and do it on your own.
You
Go
do it.
We'll wait. We'll wait here at the door.
You want
you
your
find
gold,
anything?
Sylvia? Let's go get gold.
That's a good idea.
So
Yeah.
as you kind of go back into the main keep, Rob, he kind of calls over. He's kind of got everybody under control now, and he just calls over and just with a big thumbs up, he says, "Thanks for the pay rise, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. We're working hard."
No problem. Well deserved. Who authorized that?
And yeah, you're all back into the main hall.
Yes.
In we go.
We're off to see.
Heading
the
straight
wizard.
down?
Oh,
Throw 'em.
Hang on, Sylvia still hasn't got a chance to lodge her protest on this yet.
you're not allowed. It's
Speak up.
initiation.
She's given a very disapproving look and saying we're heading in absolutely the wrong direction at this point.
You remind me of an old friend.
Yeah.
Also used to give disapproving looks.
Last time we went in here, we were out before the end of the day, so don't worry.
A lot
We
of-
won't be long.
Where is your sense of responsibility as these watchers?
In the dungeon.
I look at Cade.
He's a dominatrix. He loves a dungeon.
There are things we need to do, I'm afraid, Sylvia. There is a long list of things we need to do, but this is absolutely tip-top of one of them. So,
Why?
It's been a really bad day.
Hey,
We just need to
hey.
beat some shit.
look, we just met you, right? We're going to let you come along, but you
This
need
is
to trust
crazy.
us.
That song keeps going off. If it comes up again, there's something wrong.
Hey,
Do it. James, I'm sorry, but these guys can go down to the dungeon. I'll sit and listen in. She's not going to go.
Oh.
Okay, then I'll stick you in the waiting room. I don't know.
Yeah, sorry, she'll point blank refuse. She wants to make a head start on her actual mission, going down
Hey.
into a dungeon.
I'm going to step up to her. I was like, hey, we don't know you yet. We don't
Yeah.
No, you
fully
guys.
trust you here.
She's no
You followed
reason-
us.
There's no reason to go down into a dungeon with you. Put me in the waiting room.
I had an inkling you needed some gold. Down there is where you're going to find gold.
Not in character. Stick me in the waiting room and I'll watch them through the dungeon. Sylvia will start making her way towards. Well, we'll see when they come out and see how far she gets.
Run.
Put me in the waiting room. Sorry, James.
Okay.
She came in mission orientated, so it's kind of hard to throw her into something that takes away from actually going and doing a time sensitive mission.
Yeah. Right.
It logically doesn't fit her.
Okay. Oops.
Why not to die, guys?
Throne is going to, as you walk out, Throne is going to say, "You are a guardian of the Watchers. You
I did not
did
sign up.
you did
Keep an eye on them
accept
dying
that.
there. That is not.
I told you. Do you accept that?" And you said you did.
I do not accept them wasting time.
They might bump into someone that you may. Watchers, speak to her about Elendor. You know more than I do.
Yes, Cade. You
We
know more than I do.
I don't know who this is, but Kid does.
You've
You
met her 2 times.
Oh no, has Emma met him? I don't know. She's skived out of it, haven't you? Yeah. Valerie, you've met her twice. We have a
Briefly.
friend, Dro, down here that we were going to speak to. We actually said this last night. We were going to have a word
You
with
did.
Elendor.
Which meant nothing.
He's a Dro.
She is
She'll have useful information.
She is a Drider. She is of
Drider.
She's of the bloodline of Lolth.
So they're just not just looking for treasure then.
No, of course not. We
Also,
wouldn't do
this
things
is a-
for no reason.
This is a dungeon that
isn't
goes
just
deep.
some
It has its own objective, and these have their own objective. This is their place of residence. They are doing it out of security as well as trying to
Get gold.
bolster themselves to.
Very
their
well. I'll
aims.
go since there's actually a point to it, but without a point.
We had goals before you came along. That's
Yes,
all I'm
my dear.
saying.
This is gonna go great.
I'm not going to heal you.
I can
What
heal
cleric?
I'm talking from you to me.
Yeah,
Silly.
perhaps we could get further information from Elendor on Lolth, which could be of benefit to us in any future.
And you couldn't have led with the actual important bit.
Well, we don't know you that well.
You know, you got to trust us too.
Exactly. We know what we're doing in our helter-skelter kind of way, you know.
Look, when I'm going to the toilet, I'm not going to tell you I'm going to the toilet.
I have
Sometimes these things
very
just
little
happen.
reason to trust you so far. Only
I
that
didn't
Drake
grow-
pointed out that you'd be useful in this tracking down of Lolth.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to be silly about it,
Dritz did take them to here first. So although it is time sensitive, he didn't object to that.
no, I suppose we'll go down.
All right, so I'm guessing you're making a beeline for Elendor.
Yep.
We're about to do.
Okay. So
Or even
Good.
mission orientated.
So you go through the first level. Sylvia, this is the first time, obviously it's the first time you've seen this, so this level is very ramshackle, a lot of stuff is very half finished on this level. Seems like somebody has tried to build into it from the surface, and then there's been someone who's been trying to build from below it as well, been building up, as the staircase that leads down seems to be half finished. But the Watchers, they take you through some winding pathways to a room that's just full of spiders and spider webs. Some huge face spiders, and they pursue you. As usual, they do this every single time. They pursue you at first. You can see they're in a kind of hunting mode, but then you hear the whistling of Elendor from the Exarch in the northwest of the room, and Elendor, she comes out whistling, and the spiders retreat. They go into their webs and the egg sac itself, and she plants herself out. Before you is a 8 to 9 foot tall Dryder, who is a half woman from the top. Her body is a woman's, and the front end of her is a woman's, and her back end is a spider, and she has 8 legs. She is black. She has white hair, and she has darkish purple skin. As she looks down on you all and says, welcome. It's good to see you again.
You. One day you're going to have to teach me how to do that.
No, I couldn't. It's not. Sorry, I don't mean to offend. It is not due to who you are. It's just something that I can do because of who I am. She just looks around at herself.
We all have our talents.
It is mostly not the whistling. It is just because it is coming from me. Who is your elf friend?
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Excuse me.
Lead in with the important info.
I'm Sylvia.
My name is Elendor.
Pleasure to meet you.
I am a... And she kind of, in front of you, so she says it like she's shamed of it in a way. But she says, I am a disgraced drow.
There's nothing disgraceful about you.
Thank you, Kate.
Just shake that attitude.
But yeah, she's always kind of morose and not happy. Just with who she is. She's
We appreciate you, Elendor.
Thank you.
We have to. Sorry to jump straight to it, but we're looking for any information you might be able to throw away about Lolth. Been tasked on tracking her down.
When you say that name again, I think you said it once before to her right at the beginning, but
yeah.
She juts back a little bit again. It seems there is some fear there to do with that name. And for just a moment, you see that her facial expressions have anger there. For just a moment, her brows furrow and like her hair kind of billows out, like she's got hackles. But then she calms down. She says, "Lolth is the reason I am like this. Lolth is the reason my brothers and sisters are like this. Lolth is the reason we cannot see the sun."
You're holding a grudge.
She's kind of contemplating something over her head for a moment, and then thinks a bit more, and she says, "I am not at liberty to say that because she is still a god and must be respected."
Is she actually God?
James, what do I know about her?
Lolth herself, if you can make a religion check for me. So
These always go well.
Cleric.
New character, new religion checks.
Religion or history, it's up to you.
14.
Ooh.
14.
That's actually respectable.
You basically know about as much as Dritz has told you, which is Lolth is a demoness. She used to be on the material plane for reasons you don't know. You only know that she's connected to Dritz because Cade rolled a natural 20. Yeah, she's known as the betrayer of the elves.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she's going to continue though, Elendor, and she's going to say, "This all happened thousands of years ago. She betrayed Corellon. She turned her back. She had her reasons, good reasons back then, but then she took it too far. She wanted to separate herself from all of the other elves. And then she created the Drow. And she created the matriarchy that she has done, and it is awful.
She's causing a fuss.
Yes.
She is. I thought I was just having headaches, but I feel her presence closer. I thought she was... I am fearful that she is around. I thought that she was trying to connect with me in some way, but now you said that, that makes sense.
No, she's causing trouble. Any ideas as to why she might have a thing against Maleki disciples?
Maliki?
Maliki? Pronunciation?
Eliki.
Maliki
I know she
Bum.
has... Loth is a exuberant person. Well, God. She is extravagant. She likes to make grandiose gestures. She is an extrovert when she was mortal or elf. Maliki is not. She is the opposite of all those things. She likes to keep herself away. She likes to. She is known as the Lone Hunter. She is the god of the lone rangers and hunters and druids, which is why Dritz Duerden, the famous hero, I don't know if you've heard of him, but he...
Oh yeah, once or twice.
He also follows her. This is just a rumor, but I had tell that she's jealous.
Well, so
That
you think
Lolth
she's
is
trying to-
jealous.
Loth is jealous of Maliki.
So you think she's trying to call her out?
Yes, from what you've told me before, you've said that she is chasing Maliki disciples. I feel like she is trying to bring Maliki out. But Maliki doesn't just come out. Last time she came out was the fall of the Nephilis.
So we're joining
Okay.
out for some kind of war, some kind of battle, or to defeat her, or do you think for violent reasons?
If it's Loth that is involved, I think there is no other way. She is now completely evil. Chaotically so. She is the demoness of an entire layer of the abyss. She
Elanda,
has-
can she be destroyed?
no god can be destroyed.
Don't
They
scare
can
me with that.
be sent away. They can be shattered. They can be moved, banished, prisoned.
Banished.
There is Tiamat is one of the famous ones. She is the dragon god, dragon queen god. She was imprisoned before time began. Really, she was imprisoned in Avernus, the first layer of hell, and there she stays. Though there are a number of groups that wish to bring her back, but she is just one example. You can destroy her material being, but she will just go back to her plane. If you truly want to destroy her, she would have to be in some kind of transformation.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Why would she ever go into any kind of transformation? Is that something
Well,
she
typically,
does?
the only way that I know that a god has been destroyed is through wanting to achieve more. They wanted even more, or they wanted to regress, into something less. During that transformation is when they are at their weakest and they are at their most chaotic. So if you fight them during this transformation, then they will be gone. Typically, they rejoin certain elements of the land or the skies or the universe around them. So they could make that area a marsh. They could make the sky thunderous for hundreds of years. Depending on who it is.
He's headed down into a cave in Deerwood. That's where we've been told to go find her.
We are in the Deerwood.
To the east of Deerwood, the Deerwood village.
Oh, the caverns to the east of Deerwood.
The caverns
That is where my people
of Deerwood. How likely are we to walk into there without much resistance?
Pretty likely that you won't bump into people. The caverns below are quite extensive. If you mind yourself and you're careful, you can navigate through the tunnels and the great caverns that the purple worms have created. You can navigate through them without trouble. There are not just drow down there. There are Durgar and there are mind flayers as well, but they're also good. There is the Snuff Goblin, who are the deep gnomes. Flumps. There's also been rumor of gem dragons, though they are exceedingly rare, almost rumor, myth. I've never seen one.
It sounded like high pay grade stuff.
Lumps and gen dragons. Sounds fun. They have good names. Flump.
The Snuff Goblin and the Flump, they work together. The Flump are like their cows. But they are vegetarian, so they only use them. They only milk them. They don't do anything else.
They have cows in the caverns?
That's what the Flumps are. They're like floating jellyfish.
And you squeeze them and milk comes out.
It's not milk. It's just the process of milking.
So
They have. You should speak to the Snuff Goblin. They can tell you more. They don't like me very much, as the drow use, or they eat Snuff Goblin, as they're a delicacy. The same with the Durgar and the Mind Flayers. They eat Snuff Goblin. If you see tiny holes in the walls, like termites but bigger, there's a good chance that there are Snuff Goblin around.
I'm always open to trying some new edibles.
Right. I thought you were good people.
Sylvia, is there anything you wanted to ask Eleanor?
I think that covered what we needed.
Uh-huh.
What is your mission, Sylvia? I know what these are.
Well, I was bringing more of nature elements to Maple, but Lost Destruction's also having an impact on nature. So I have a job there.
There is something beneath here that is also changing the way the world is. There's something imprisoned beneath here. There's a reason this is a multi-layered dungeon. I have heard my spiders, they get deep. They can go inside crevices and cracks that not many other beasts can. And they have been as low as the 14th, 13th layer. And they hear roars. They hear the beats of wings, the cracking of stone, and someone yelling out in pain. They can't tell if it's male or female, or who they are, but that is all they understand. As soon as they hear it, they come scuttling back.
We yet to hear this. What floor have we got down to? 6?
5. Well, the next level was
We've
5.
cleared 5. We're at 6.
Cleared
Oh,
4
you're in-
next
No,
week.
Yeah,
you
we're
cleared
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 four.
4. Wow.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Oh yeah, we're getting close.
Yeah, every level's a level closer.
I guess that's why we haven't heard anything yet.
And that's why we're going down there, you see?
Now we know that's the reason you're going down.
Yes, this is why. I did not know before, but now we know why we are going down.
We need to help whoever that is
Yeah.
Yes, we
from
do.
whatever that is.
Well, there is a talk of an old master down there. Some kind of the one master, old master. Or just master is what you hear coming from below.
Oh shit!
That could be anything, though. The last time we came down here, there was 4 children, but it wasn't for children.
True.
Do you think we need that bracelet thing?
Oh, this throne got it.
Yes, I think we left it at
He
throne.
dropped it off
Would-
the floor.
Would we need it now, or do you think further down?
That's what I'm saying. If we go further down, I think we're going to need it.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Who's quickest? Have a run up.
Valoran.
30 feet.
Dude can fly.
We're all 30 feet.
I'm
Dude
25.
can fly, but I'm not. There you go.
25.
I'm-
Oh yeah, you're tiny, aren't you?
She's not very big at all. She's only a gnome.
Great in battle though, because you can hide behind bigger people.
Yeah.
I stealth roll. I
Stealth
really
behind
do.
your legs like a
I'll run back up to,
Send your squirrel.
and it'll bring it back around its neck.
Yeah. Duh.
I'll run up to Throne. What am I asking for?
Oh,
Oh, our god has left us. It's okay. Oh, he's back. Okay.
Sorry, I had a noise. Weird. Sorry. So
Bracelet.
you're rushing back, and
Yeah.
you are fetching the seal.
Yeah.
Right.
Throne, while you're getting the seal, is there a crystal vial?
seal.
You need to get the seal. She is a chair.
Where is the seal?
It's in the treasury, which is just behind her backrest.
I'll go look for it. Is there a vial? Do you know if there is a crystal vial in here as well?
Crystal vial.
A 400 gold crystal vial. Do you have one?
Robin is. I'm not sending him again.
No, there is not a crystal vial. All we have, and she's just going to rattle off everything you have. You have 5,544 gold pieces. You have 50 gold pieces worth of tourmaline, 50 gold pieces worth of banded agate, a bloodstone gem, which is your seal I think you need, the hand and key breastplate of Cade's, and Loran's staff.
Okay. I'll take the thing that we need.
Okay, that's going to, as you go down into the treasury underneath her, she's going to shine the bloodstone gem for you so you can see it. And you grab it.
Okay.
Just to
I'll
give you
run
an idea of people who are new to the channel and just catching up. This is a bloodstone that has been inset into a motif, a relief, of jade. That is around it. Right, and you make your way back down.
I'll run down as soon as I see Cade. I'll just underhand toss it to him.
Okay.
Okay. Catch. Shazam.
Excuse me. Okay.
That's it, down the yellow brick road.
Is there anything else I can help with?
Is there anything we can help you with at the moment?
I don't think so. It'll make my headache a little bit easier, but no. As I said to Cade and his friends before, I like to be left alone. And so do my spiders most of the time. But I will do anything for you because we made an agreement. And she's just staring at Cade at the moment.
Fair enough, just checking.
What did you agree?
What? About the bodies?
As long as my children are fed, then I will leave.
Not
really.
eat you guys.
We
Well,
haven't been
I
sending
wouldn't-
fresh meat. Have you?
Say again?
They haven't been sending down fresh meat, have they? Because didn't
No.
we promise originally to send down fresh meat if we weren't in the dungeon?
You did send some,
Yeah.
Cade. Last time you came down here, you sent some,
Oh, sorry.
which we are still finishing off.
I'm a generous meat giver.
It is our intention to bring you some more today. Obviously, another reason we were down here.
I think my children will appreciate that. They are getting hungry, but they are always hungry.
That's why. That's the other. It's a bit Richard, immature.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's lost it.
We've lost him.
Cade's generous meat.
That's the name of the butcher's when it opens up in Cade Nay, I'm telling you now.
Also, another thing that's quite striking is Edak is the same size as the Drider. So Elendor is 8-9 feet in height when she's on her tippy toes of her spider legs, but she's quite large and wide as well because of her spider body and her legs. And Edak is almost as big as she is. In that regard, he's not as wide as she is, but yeah,
Quite a wide boy.
quite big. Yeah, Elendor's because occasionally she'll just give him a look as if she's trying to figure out how she knows Edak. Is this
This guy.
toy?
This is Edak. He's just grown a bit since the last time we came down.
Edak doesn't look happy about being here. He's
Scared of spiders.
normally he's on the back of his fists and he's kind of happy and playful, but right now he's very alert. His furrow is really brown and he's just looking around.
His brow
What
is,
the hell is funny about that?
his brow is really
His brow,
furrowed.
his
Yeah.
brow, his brow is really furrowed. No, his
Oh,
brow
God.
is really furrowed. Yeah, but yeah, he's just staring around at everything at the moment, including Elendor. She's just looking at him with just curiosity.
Dude, chill. That's what I said.
Okay, so what we
Okay.
doing? This is very nice. Very nice.
Well,
We
it's
need to
been good
go and
see you
get some
again.
fresh meat.
Are you
We'll have this
planning to
second
go
down,
down
go back
deeper?
Hmm.
Yes, hopefully down deeper and
Just for a small amount of time.
My children on floor. Which one is the next one? You are going to-
Five.
So
Five, apparently.
the 5th level, my children, they avoid a certain room. It's a big room to the west. So be careful. Other than that, it has predominantly what we have seen and what I have seen through my children's eyes. It is populated by kobolds.
Oh,
Ugh.
bastard. Might try to
Do you know
talk
why they
off
avoid this room?
No, unfortunately, I can
Okay.
I can speak to them, but they cannot speak to me.
Okay.
Did you say to the west?
the
Yes,
west.
Right.
there is an overpowering stench of blood that comes from there.
Ooh.
But it is also the only way to go deeper down.
Okay, I think we should follow the stench of blood.
It has been a pleasure to meet you,
Absolutely.
Sylvia, and the rest of you.
Wow.
Been good to see you again, Elendor.
So that other time we were down there, did Eminari meet us down in the
I did.
So
I came back down to you, and
had
yeah,
you met Elendor prior to that, or did you just
on the way back
literally-
through because you gave her a body.
Yeah, that's the first time you met on the way back. So you got past her to come down. Maybe it came a different way. I don't know.
Allegedly.
Natural 20 stealth
Allegedly.
check.
So like, oh, I'm not getting out of that. It's all that weed. Woo.
It is. It's the weed stench.
So she's gonna retreat and gonna become she's gonna become IKEA furniture and just fold up and retreat back into her egg sac. The master staircase is before you. So Sylvia, in front of you is this huge stone block door that is right now open. It's a stone archway that is inlaid with jade all around it. It's about 12 feet tall. It leads down to the left. There is this dainty kind of staircase that goes down.
Just mind your steps, Sylvia. There's a couple of traps here. My other disapproving looking friend vanished on once or twice.
All right, so you make your way down to... so you go past the second, third, and fourth level. And you make your way to... because you haven't opened the door to the master staircase to the fifth level, so you have to go through the fourth level. Which is where the obelisk was. You go down the staircase, and immediately you are back in where you just were on the fourth level. There was a lot of kind of tight concentric circles, like kind of semicircles and half moons that were made up of the entire architecture of almost the entire place. The brickwork is very much like that, but it seems to have regressed again into what the second level was, where it was full of kobolds. So it's just dirt, mud walls. Again, you're seeing the very long wall holes that have bodies in them or don't have bodies in them that are ahead of you. There is a passage down to your left, and there is a passage that snakes around and goes to the right. The smell down here is musty, earthy, that you can immediately smell.
Okay.
How's the light situation?
Light, it's dim. It's dim. There are sconces on the walls, but they are not very bright. Seems they're at constant dim lightness as well. They're not going down. They're not flaming up. They're just keeping at this constant dim lighting.
If you want a light, I can give you some.
Yeah, I can cast.
Well, maybe we don't cast anything just yet. We don't want to alert anything. It's full of kobolds down here. We may as well see what we can see before raising the alarm. Maybe that's just my idea. Can anybody see okay down here, or?
I'm okay, I think.
Well, not great.
We have no dark vision. How did we go from full emo, see in the dark to
Because you got other cool stuff.
sensible? I have.
Oh, I've got my
all have.
I've got my bullseye lantern.
Doop, 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 doop.
I got excited. Leave me alone.
Oh, you said you got your balls out
It's
lantern
not-
then. I wonder what you're on about.
Don't
It's
say
not a
that, she
bullseye
would.
lantern. It's the lantern of revealing.
Yeah.
So maybe I can whip out my lantern of revealing.
Get that lantern revealing out.
So, we've come down the stairs. Is it in like a little corridor, and then it veers off to the left and right at the end, like a T junction, or?
Gotta find that lantern of revealing.
Find my lantern.
Where'd you pick one of those things?
I picked up one of these things, rummaging through somewhere I should have been. I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember. Notes. Was it in the hut in Kednea?
Yes.
Yes, it was in the hunter's shack, wasn't it?
Yep.
It was in an abandoned hunter's shack.
So it sheds light in a 30-foot radius.
Yep.
And 30-foot radius, and then a dim light for an additional 30 feet. So with so what is it? 6 hours on 1 pint of oil. So just this first time, just make a note. But just in this first time, we're just going to assume you had the oil, Right, but for
Yeah.
further uses, because this is quite a powerful item, I will be keeping tabs on
Need oil.
on the oil you use. But
In
yeah,
particular,
the
oil.
light. None of you have seen this thing like kind of light up before, but the light it sheds is it's not your typical yellowish, light like filter that you get with typical torches and other lanterns. It's a blue mixed with orange that seems to want to highlight everything. So all the particles that are like the dust and the bugs and everything that have kind of popped up down here, they are very obvious now. They are highlighted. It seems like in a soft glow, up to 30 feet. Yeah, and as you kind of set it up, you hear just around the corner there is an echoing yip yip, just around the corner, and it just echoes through the cavern, but you don't hear anything else after that.
Okay.
Just around the corner. We just peek around that corner.
So to
see
your
if it's
right,
that's the one that kind of goes back and round.
the snake, yeah, the snake in the
Rears
middle.
up. Did you say this is like the second floor? Would I recognise that, or would it be a different layout?
No,
would be a
it's
different...
not. It's not the same layout. It's
Right.
it's a very different layout. It's just that the architecture is
Similar.
very similar. Yeah. Whereas the second floor was absolutely chocker full of these holes in the walls with bodies. This seems to be a bit more sparse. Immediately, that comes to your attention is they're a little bit more sparse in how they're putting these bodies into walls on this level. Also, just to let you know, as an action, you can lower the hood on this, reducing the light to a 5-foot dim radius. Just
Okay. We'll keep it light.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
go ahead.
No, I was just going to do next. If you're talking about that, give it a sec.
No, I was just going to say we'll keep it light for now. That's all.
Yeah.
I was going to cast Pass Without a Trace on all of us.
Okay, so you'll
You can
get
do it for the
plus.
staff.
So is it concentration up to an hour, right?
Yeah. Plus 10 to stealth checks.
Plus
Nice.
10 stealth checks, guys.
Plus what?
10.
Plus 10 to stealth checks.
Oh, man.
Kinda handy.
Dan is dabbing on my stream.
Oh dear.
You
Plus
me.
stealth checks to make him so
Hey,
happy.
I'm full plate mail, mate. I've got this
Dong.
advantage. I'm excited.
I'm about as unstealthy as Dan in real life, so yeah, like. We need these stealth. Do we need this stealth? We do.
Shall we go forward more
Go just
quietly?
sneak for the fun of it now.
Yeah.
Is there enough space? Pull up.
La, 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 la.
Is there enough space for me to step outside of the light that Aminari's?
Yeah, it's so it's 30 feet of light,
Yeah.
bright light, and it's 60 feet of dim light. So it's essentially 60 feet of seeable, I mean, it gets a bit harder
Okay.
past 30 feet, but yeah, because of how this level works, without moving to the right, you can't see what's beyond that point because it turns right and then winds around.
Mhm.
So, yeah. Whereas at the end to your left, if you just have a little look around, which you could do, if you have a little look around with the lantern's help, you can see that there is seems to be a broken kind of mechanism that's 3 metal medallions, huge medallions that have just been stuck in a doorway. Kind of like they look like they've been slid into place.
Which way are we going?
Thank you, Keith.
So the guy,
Your way to go should be quietly.
the
Did you want me to dim the lamp? Did you want me to just reduce it down?
No, it's
I'll
okay.
Figure out.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So the noise definitely came from the right, but what the hell is this?
We could probably have a look at this before we go right. It's
keep an eye out behind us while we check it out. Is it just a singular corridor to the left? No break-offs?
No break-offs. It's just a short corridor up to this weird tri-medallion doorway. Strange.
Be careful as you approach it. Don't overstep any nasty little devices.
If I use Mage Hand and just like try and lift each of the medallions, or...
So these medallions, just to give you an idea of scale, I couldn't think of anything else. Discs is probably a better. They're all similar. They're all
18 inches wide by 1 inch thick, is it?
Yeah, no. They're about
Okay, good.
They're about 78 inches wide, and they're about 18 inches thick. They are really big.
Fucking medallion.
And that's what I was trying to think. A disc is a better way.
medallion.
They're like you know how the way copper gets when it's left out in oxygen for a while, like in the air for a while, it goes kind of a green.
Yeah.
You can see that it's kind of got the same kind of oxidation on it. But they are in 3 different. So there's one on the lower end. There's one that's kind of rolled up here, and there's one in the back. And they're all similar in size. And it seems there has been a rock fall that has just fallen around the rocks. So you can only just see parts of the discs that are blocking off this seemingly archway section of this tunnel.
We move the rocks. Clear it a little.
Okay. All right. Make a athletic.
I mean, how much space have we got in this place?
It's going to take you... probably going to take you about 45 minutes to get all these rocks out of the way.
For me and Edak.
True, actually. So about 20 minutes.
And Mage Hand.
Yeah, all the 10-pound rocks and below.
Yeah.
Floating around with its thumb up.
Yeah.
We're doing great.
I'll roll athletics checks for Edak and Cade, and we'll see what I can...
I think we are the same, if I'm not mistaken, by the way.
I think it's +9, isn't it?
8 on both. Hey, 18 for Cade. 15 for Edak. Still weak.
All right, so it takes you about 10 minutes, just over 10 minutes. After with those checks and to get all those rocks out the way. You're not really doing it quietly because you didn't say to me, so you're just kind of throwing them behind you, not obviously making a huge amount of noise, but you're still not, it's not quiet.
I have 3 of the greatest warriors of Deerwood right here just watching my back. I'm all right.
Okay. And then after just over 10 minutes, you clear the open doorway and you are met with very familiar runes. You're met with Nephili's rune writing on these discs. You can definitely see this is a doorway. And these are sliding discs that have been put in place to block off this doorway. They are huge, and they would take an Herculean amount of strength to move. You can try, though.
So there's the runes and the discs are being slid. Do they look like
the runes? The runes are on the discs. So once you move, once you move the rocks, the runes are on the discs. As you're the only one here who can read Nephilese, the runes on the discs are saying. Second, let me get my notes because I've forgotten.
First one says bread. The second one says milk. The third one says
wallet.
Yeah, it says pizza and milkshake. Let's be honest.
It says Cade's generous meats. Damn it! Someone already opened it.
Oh dear.
Yeah, on each one it says God of Bolt and Gold.
God of what? Sorry.
Bolt and Gold. As in lightning bolt.
Ooh, interesting. So that's what it says. God of bolt and gold.
Oh, God of
As in
bolt
lightning
and
bolt.
gold. What?
God of Bolton Gold.
Okay.
God
Oh,
of Bolton Gold.
God of okay.
Me and Edak both try and shift the first one.
Guidance.
Right. Athletics
You
check.
can do it!
I can also.
That's
Hold on.
guidance. I don't know
I
what
can
it
also
does.
cast guidance.
Whoa,
Can't stack.
Double guidance.
Can't stack
It
'em.
doesn't stack, does it?
Can't
What
stack.
is it?
Plus 4.
I
Well, plus
protest.
D4.
Is that on both of us?
Yeah,
It's up to
any
you.
ability
So,
checks.
because you're doing it at the same time, you can either both do a
Ooh.
check, or one of you can do it with advantage.
No, if him and Edak are both rolling, one of us can do him, and one of
But
us.
your deck can do. Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a feeling there's only one result that's going to make any difference, and it's not any of us.
Plus a D4.
Let's do the D4s anyway. So that's 3 and no. Wow, Edak, pick up your game. So what is this? What am I doing? Just rolling a what check?
This is an athletics check.
Athletics.
Yeah.
So 28 for Cade, 19 for Edak. Still weak.
So it's kind of weird to see because Edak, this huge gorilla, is really not finding purchase with this thing. But Cade, you notice that just inside the doorway, it's very well made. Just inside the doorway, there is a latch that's keeping this disc from moving to the left. And you just, with the pommel of your longsword, you just smash into the side of the wall. And you can hear something clink and then drop, and then rocks just falling. And Edak just pushes the disc to the left. You can see some of the room
Well done,
ahead.
champ. So that's bit again. Sorry, I
You can see
froze.
what about?
You can see some of the room ahead, though you can only see a little bit because there's only a little bit. Because the discs are overlapping, you can only see kind of the top corner of this room. Like this room is quite empty. There seems to be another one of these doors that is directly opposite it, and there is an entrance to the left, but you can't see what's on the right because you haven't opened the other two discs.
So before we make any more noise, do you think we should clear off behind us first?
Can I see through? You can see through this hole, this gap that we made, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you send your little squirrel thing through and have a look?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
If I bamf him out and then bamf him on the other side of the hole,
Yep.
and then
Eat.
Little nightcrawler.
Right.
mind,
So
eyes, etc., into him, and then just walk around for a bit.
who's supporting you?
The floor.
So okay.
I'll just sit.
You just sit down on the floor, yeah. And you send Elfan forward. He's a squirrel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still a
You
squirrel.
send him forward through the hole. You see that there is an entrance that you could see. It's an open archway to the left of this doorway.
Open archway to the left.
There is again an opposite from it. There is an archway to the right.
Archway to the right.
And you
Is
see.
he writing music?
Oh shit! I think my dice
Archway
out.
to the left. Archway to the right. Here I am. Stuck between two archways.
There we go. Yeah, and to the right, you can also see this small feet, and the clattering of staves, and you can hear like small
Bamf.
grunting and growling.
Bamf out of.
Hell no.
Little feet clattering. And I'll bring him back onto my shoulder.
Okay.
If I was keeping an eye the other way, with Zeno's being quiet, have I heard anything since the rocks have been falling?
You've been hearing quite a few loud-pitched yips that are coming down the corridor, but nothing that seems to be getting closer.
Do we recognise the noises? Do we know what they are?
Yes, you do, Cade. They are kobolds.
Do they sound close?
They are
Yeah.
in the room that's at the end of that snaky.
Oh, just ahead of us. So they're not the ones from behind.
No, they're in what they're. You can make a summarization that they are one and the same.
Going round
Oh.
would bring us.
This could be a circle.
But you also know there's a door leading to the south as well.
The door leads to the south.
To the left.
Because
What direction?
there was a door. There was a
behind
door
us
to the
be?
left. There was a door to the right, and there was an identical disc door right opposite the
Straight
one.
ahead. Okay.
Which way of those is west?
The disc door.
Does it smell like blood?
Not yet.
Oh
Oh.
yeah, you've got a good sense. You can't smell anything.
Someone's just come in to call 420 Jesus fan. He says, "Which one's the dragon?"
There's no dragons here. So, do you want to keep pushing and pulling, or are we? Quick, no answer. All right, that's it. Door number 2.
Make an athletics check.
Have I still got the?
Wait. Can we because it only lasts a minute, don't it?
Guidance.
Yeah.
Guidance. I think it's only one thing. You can cast it again though.
I'll retouch Kate.
You'll touch him up.
I'll just stroke Edak.
Give him a touch up.
It's because of the action is a touch. I have to touch Kate to give him the guidance.
He has to be willing.
On nose.
We all know what I mean.
All right, so you cast guidance on Edak and Cade to roll these huge discs to the side.
Oh. Wow. Okay. So let's get these number 4s rolling. We might be going backwards.
Oh no.
So unnatural 20 on Cade.
Hey.
13 on Edak, but that's
Wow.
straight off of a natural 1. You're so weak. But I say that in jest. I love you really, Edak.
You're lucky he loves you too. Right. You are not getting any ground here.
Ugh.
Yeah, this disc it seems to be too locked in place. It is not budging.
What about the bracelet thing? Would that be of any use anywhere? Is there a slot?
There are no slots.
All of the discs say bolt and gold.
Yeah.
Does anybody shoot lightning?
Yeah, I've got guiding bolt. Guiding bolt? Is it guiding bolt? Yeah, I've got guiding
Yeah.
bolt. I can't remember that.
All the times you just want to throw a guiding bolt and you forget you've got a guiding bolt.
Shall I throw a guiding bolt? Is it worth
don't
a
know.
try? Or will it ping back and kill us all?
Is there any way to put like a gold piece on the door?
It's a thick piece of disc, so you could put it anywhere.
Okay.
It's
I'm
thick.
just going to play dumb and 1 gold
Okay.
on the door. Shoot
You
the
hear a
gold.
click.
Oh,
Huh?
maybe you don't need to shoot it. Maybe you don't need to blow it.
Oh, man.
Shoot it anyway!
No,
With the
no.
watchers!
It doesn't move. It just clicks.
Oh,
Is it the click of
You
the
feel
coin
like-
hitting the stone, or is it?
No, you
That's
put the
like the
gold
latch.
down, and you hear a mechanism to the right inside the wall just clicks.
so does it feel like it might move now?
I don't know. Try it then. Okay.
Does it feel like it's going to move now?
Nope.
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 Minor
I put a
illusion,
gold on
gold.
it?
It's got gold on it. Gold's clicked it.
Maybe
Clicked
it
the
needs
latch. Maybe
more
the
gold.
lightning
Maybe it
clicks
needs
the
more
other
gold.
latch.
Maybe it's really greedy. Maybe it's a
Oh.
rogue.
Maybe it needs the lightning.
Well, it's not like it's
Bolt. Lightning bolt. I read the runes. I tell you.
it's
Give it a shock.
Is it radiant damage?
No. Lightning damage.
It's to be lightning.
Is it? Fine, I'll cast. Okay.
No,
I
guiding bolt is radiant damage. You're right.
thought so.
Oh no, I thought you were asking if it needs radiant. Sorry.
Help you out there. You guys are seeming to just
In random spells,
Finger of Death.
I haven't got that one. I've got an insect plague.
We need.
Sylvia, do you have any lightning spells?
Not currently prepared for the day.
Oh,
It didn't look like stormy weather, so I didn't see the point.
can I cast minor illusion of like a really small thundercloud, and it just go on the door?
Stupidest door ever.
Please work.
This door has an intelligence of -1.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
I put another gold on it. See if it does anything.
Nothing happens.
Oh, we
Just empty my pocket onto the door
Nothing
and then
happens.
pick my coins back up.
Gold. It needs a mixture of the two.
Well, we haven't got a mixture of the two.
Have you got a lightning weapon?
Yeah, haven't you got a lightning weapon?
A bolt of cloth.
Bolt. Oh,
I haven't got one then.
I'm just going to stand back and fold my arms. Do
Oh,
it.
man.
Do it.
Weren't you more worried about the guys down to stupidity?
Dan, Kate, your breath.
Fire.
It's fire. Okay.
I know one of those stinking,
Blue-
whatever they are, dragons.
Blue
The ones.
dragon.
We need that bag of like, riddles. and
Nothing else.
Why don't we just, if it circles
You
around,
can go the other way.
and see if the door opens from the other side?
Let's go on a break while these guys decide on if they go one way or the other. It's 20 past 8, so we'll go on our break now. Just before we do go on our break, if you want to help the Black Lives Matter movement right now, just stick the command !BLMW, and it will whisper you all of the links that will help you out and that we have supported directly as well. So yes, we will catch you in about 7 to 10 minutes.
No, we will not have moved.
Optimistic.
Well, you guys gotta make a decision.
It's roasted, isn't it?
We here. You here, Rich?
We're there.
No.
Okay, excellent.
Okay, can I cast detect magic on the door?
Yes.
Stones.
I think it's a radius thing, so it just pings.
Yep.
Off that magic.
Anything.
You cast detect magic. Immediately, all the magical items that your friends are wearing pop up, including yourself. This place is full of magic. Is it 30 feet?
Oi. Yeah.
Okay. The door is magical. In make. The discs have a transmutation piece of magic cast on them, and so do the doors at the opposite end. You can sense those as there's a space that you can see through.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all you can detect.
Transmutation magic. Okay.
You said that.
Did I say welcome back? Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, I don't think I said.
Welcome back.
I was just an eager beaver.
You said that Cade saw a latch on the one that was moved.
He didn't. No, he didn't see it. He didn't see it. He just got frustrated and then smacked the wall. And oh wait, no, he's seen something that looked like a latch or some kind of mechanism down the side of the disc.
Okay.
And then he just smashed the wall, and whatever was holding the threshold that was holding the disc just fell away, and then he just pushed it to the left.
Can we see
guessing when
any
you
more
place,
of them?
I'm guessing when you put the gold on is what one of the latches. I'm guessing there's a latch on both sides or something.
Make a perception check.
Ooh.
I perceive.
18.
You do not see anything.
Shit roll, Rich.
Should we
I rolled
put
a
gold?
10.
Should we put gold on the other things as well? Is there more than one?
No, it's 2 of them. Can you put it on the other one as well?
Yeah, can we
Or
put gold on the other one?
Are they accessible?
Yeah, the other one is in the center, and it's like half of a disc. Whereas these are kind of the ones you pushed already are kind of almost 3/4 of a disc. There's one at the back in the center that is just almost yeah. Well, it's half a disc, just over half a disc.
Put gold on that one as well then.
Mm.
So that's where everyone was going with it, but I'll do it anyway.
Sail away.
I had to sneeze. Jesus wept.
That was a long sneeze, like a Dragon Ball Z sneeze.
So what did I miss while I was being considerate and removing the headset from the sneeze radius?
They put gold on the other disc.
Okay.
And nothing happened.
There's another click.
Oh, another
Another
click.
click.
Okay. So that's 2 clicks.
Funny, we had some lightning.
If we try and push the things now, what happens?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Off to you, weasels.
they are set.
Set in stone.
I guess we go the other way. We can waste time standing near these big circles for as long as we want. We can go the other way, though.
Gold.
Someone else's
Gold.
document.
Okay, so you make your way around. Is there anything you want to do while you're making your way back?
Stealthily.
Pick their gold up without them looking.
There's no rogues here.
I
So
think.
roll stealth, everybody.
Okay.
Giant gorilla. Come on, perform. So what is it? So what does it give us? Plus 10.
Plus 10 on
I
top
have
of
to do it with an advantage, disadvantage.
for Edak as well. He's
Yeah.
got plate on.
No one's going to see me.
What's
I've
Edax?
got 30 in total.
What do I add on for his stealth?
His dex.
His dex. What the fuck? I have +1 on stealth. Jesus.
I have
I
minus
didn't
1.
even look to add it.
9.
Eminari, what'd you get?
27.
Valorant?
25.
Sylvia?
30.
Cade and Edak.
Both 19.
Both 19.
Well, that's good for you guys.
Hey,
Okay.
the non-advantage roll was actually really high on both. I'd have been like 30s for Edak.
All right. Ooh. So you make your way around this winding corridor, and your lantern is still ablaze, by the way. And you make your way around, and it just lights up the entire room that you enter into, and you are immediately just a bunch of small little beady eyes just light up in the distance, in the corner, and as you get closer, you can see it is, it is 10 kobolds, and they all stare at you, and then they all stare at each other, and then they just go, dip, 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 and then they just run at you.
Yay!
Are they attacking, or can I
Roll
shout
initiative.
at them to stop? Oh,
I'm gonna cast bless on those guys before we all roll initiative, so it's there ready.
No, I've already shouted it.
How about no?
How about fucking?
Fine.
Wow.
Oh, no, this is the wrong one. Okay. Right. So if I move that over here,
I might have to change dice for that. It's not looking good.
You're going to see a black screen, so just bear with me a second.
Oh.
And guys, if you go over to the right hand side and go into journal for me, you should be able to move your characters by dragging the tokens onto the map. I can do it.
Hey!
It would be, yeah, stick yourself over in this northeast corner for me, because that's where you're coming around. There you go.
I can't see anything. Oh, no, can I? Took a minute.
Yeah, zoom out. He likes
It's
to play
not
that game,
quite
don't he?
lined up. The grid's not quite lined up.
Yeah, 1 second. Just need to maneuver it.
Hang on, I didn't quite wanted it.
Oh.
Oh, no, not that one.
No, I'm just going to get into it.
I'll do it. It's fine. There we go.
Max couldn't find it for a minute. It was loading slow.
I've updated you to fucking EDEC. I've uploaded you to your level 10 statistics. Everybody, so we should turn to the battle map now.
I need to put my health up, don't
See where we are.
I'd probably be at the back because of short leg.
Mm. Okay.
Did we give initiatives? I can't remember.
Not yet.
No, we ain't get it yet. Well, it was fuck up my tokens if I refresh.
Shouldn't.
I've got a floating button on my screen. I can't get rid of it. All right.
$15. I have to sing because that's the highest I've rolled in months for initiative.
20.
I got an 8. So I'll be back in a second.
5. 5 fingers.
Tied with Valorant with 8.
Holy shit. I'm running in solo.
That's a lot of kobolds. So glad you joined us, Lauren.
I don't know. It might be terrible in the fight.
I don't care. You could be a meat distraction.
Wow.
A meat shield.
Wow. Wow. Aren't you right doing it? Eric's going to be meat shields.
Meat shields! Yay! I've been a meat shield for the guys. It's just part of the initiation.
Yeah.
Owners of a cool house.
Mm.
There's 2 oranges, 2 reds. Oh, fair.
That's what you said.
Yes. I rolled a 19 and a +1 to initiative.
Oh.
What? Who?
What?
Streams.
That's weird.
I mean, that was the most.
Back.
I mean,
Well,
that was
the
the most
master
informative
is-
information I've ever heard. I can't believe this chat missed it. That's... What did you say? All the kobolds start praying to us. That's interesting turn of events, isn't it?
Yeah, we're gone. We just hold a bit of rations out like this.
Please, sir, may I have some rations?
Why the fuck does it work in this one? It doesn't work in this one. Okay, 1 second.
Are you trying to speak as a kobold, Bird? I think he's trying to speak as a kobold. What the kobolds don't know as a DM has unlimited
Right.
XP.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Right. So what's happened is that these guys have gone around the corner, and the lantern revealing was still up, and it basically signposted where the watchers were, and then we roll initiative. We roll initiative, and that's where we are now. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't know why my mic was on the correct thing. I just had to choose a different scene. Weird. Let's put Cade on the top because he's hiding behind Edek right now. So yeah, Cade, it's your turn first.
Okay. I shall. I'm stood next to him, so I shall.
So
cast...
you recognize these.
Those.
There's the 4 in the back, which are the scale sorcerers, which you're very, very familiar with, and there are 6 dragon shields at the front. They all have ramshackle bucket-shaped shields that they're kind of hiding behind with spears.
Okay. Oh, no, I'm not gonna play the nice game.
Play the nice game.
25, 30. Ooh, interesting distance. YOLO! I'm going to cast haste on myself.
Haste, okay. Also, going to make a time note of when that happened. I'll just skip it.
That's double movement. Is that double movement? Speed is doubled. So, that gets me 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and that was a bonus action. So, for my action...
Oh, did you miss your step?
No, haste. I get double movement.
Wait, you have haste?
Yes.
He's always had haste.
No, I had haste on level 9.
Right, yeah. Right. Okay, yeah.
That's what I need my licorice root for.
Yeah, yeah.
Forgot
for some reason.
So yeah, I'll get to him, and I really want to be diplomatic, but I know I'm going to fucking roll shit for it.
I mean, being diplomatic is what saves you against pin, rake, and lock. So I don't. Yeah.
Okay, fuck it, let's do it. So I come running over, and boom, 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 and just put my hand on his shoulder and say, "What's the matter, friend?
What's the matter?
So serious."
What are you trying to do?
Like, why? just calm the situation. Why are you looking like you're going to threaten us?
Okay.
I don't know if I can speak their language. I can't remember.
You can. You can speak
You
Draconic. Yeah, they speak Draconic, and you're Dragonborn, so you can speak Draconic. Make a persuasion check.
I wouldn't have done this if I weren't first, obviously, because obviously Eminari would have nuclear missiled them all before anyone got a chance to breathe.
He
So what
knows
was it?
me
Sorry,
so
persuasion.
Persuasion, yeah. Welcome back, Keith.
Keith! Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Can you elaborate on? Because all you've done is go and
Ask them why. Like, chill. We're not here to hurt you. What are you looking so threatening for?
okay.
I don't know what else I'm after.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Calm
you know,
down. What is wrong?
So
Friends.
I mean, he kind of shrugs your arm off, and he still has his shield and his spear up. But well, when is his turn?
I'll do what Kate knows best. Like, hungry?
When
Our ration?
When does he go? He goes. So he looks at you, and he looks a little bit apprehensive and hesitant. He looks at all the rest. But his go is right at the bottom. So, it's now. Is that your turn?
It's gonna have to be, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Bonus
So
action.
the kobold, blue kobold
wants-
sorcerer.
He can come and get some food if he wants.
He's gonna. He looks like he's just about to strike you with a spell. But he just kind of looks over you and says, he says, "Sacrifice? Your sacrifice, yes? Come with us."
Interesting.
Can't promise not to nuke him.
No, not me sacrifice. Big gorilla sacrifice. And obviously, it's all right. I'll bring you back. James is broke.
Okay.
Oh, we've ruined the dungeon. We're supposed to be fighting.
I don't. No. I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to think of a way I can do this.
All right.
No. No. Right. So he will look at you, and with that high check, like, they're not very clever. They're not very wise. So he's going to look immediately at the monkey, at the gorilla, at Edak, and he's going to say, "Sacrifice first, yes. You second sacrifice."
First the worst, second the best.
Right. Okay. And then he just kind of calls on the rest of them. "Stand down. We take to master now." So all the kobolds stand down, and that's the end of combat. Because he was their commanding officer. All right. So right now,
Do we really want to?
they still have their spears up, and they're kind of They're not trying to hurt you. They're just trying to poke you along. And we're going to switch cameras again. So.
I don't forgive you for not letting me cast my first insect form.
Well, that's too long.
So you,
First
yeah,
trip
so
down
you,
to dungeon. We're
so-
talking.
I've got all the dice lined up beautifully.
So you gather these kobolds around, and they kind of they call on the rest of you to come over and stand in front of them, and they keep saying,
Come on over.
what would they say? Yeah,
Gone.
they would say, Food, sacrifice for God of molten gold. Come, we will take you. And they're just going to kind of jab at your butts and not really hurting you, just kind of pushing you along.
Okay.
Okay.
Because with our stealth, oh no, they would have noticed this. Don't matter.
We had good stealth, but a big flashlight.
It was the Lighthouse family.
Boom.
There wouldn't be a chance to like transform into like an animal and then follow a bit behind it. Out of sight.
I would say make a sleight of hand check just to see if you can do it without them noticing.
Yeah.
Because you do have a couple of bodies in front of you, and they're going to make a perception check to see if they will notice.
And I am tiny.
Yeah, but they are also tiny.
Ooh, that's another 17. So 17 plus 3 is unnatural 20.
I rolled a 10. So. Yeah, you can... What do you want to turn into?
What would be best for a cave that can move? A bat?
A bat, okay. 1 second.
Probably not going to work out terribly well, but worth a try in this.
Where's my music? There it is. Alright, so you just turn into a bat. And you just flying around everybody, just having a great time. They walk you through the room where on your left you'll have the half rolled through disc door, and on your right there's the other disc door. Can you all make a perception check for me?
Oof. Wow, it's going downhill.
I see everything.
Wow.
10.
27.
2.
Okay. Sylvia?
I suppose my lucky feet won't help me out here because I'm not in halfling form, so...
Yeah.
Plus whatever.
Oh, wow. 14 feet out.
So what you get, Sylvia?
1 plus... I think it's...
Oh, you got the natural 1, right, sorry.
What would
So,
be-
Valorant, as they're kind of poking you, you're just kind of looking around everywhere, and then you suddenly notice that just to the left of that disc door on the opposite end, which, by the way, looks much more maintained and like shiny, almost looks brand new.
The one that we didn't come...
Yeah,
like, the opposite side.
The one on the opposite side of the one you were trying to roll. Yeah, to the left of it, there is a discolored brick that is slightly indented from the rest of them. But yeah, they push you through another archway, the one that leads to the south or to the left if you were facing that door. And you are brought into a room full of... well, I will show you.
God, maybe we should have killed him first.
Yeah, so they'll bring you to this room, which is just to the south. And all these guys are this seems to be kind of a break/worship room. They are right now worshipping at the shrine at the far right end. It seems to be some kind of draconic shrine, though it's made of human and halfling and gnome and different kinds of beasts. Just a whole bunch of higgledy-piggledy pile of bones that they've just kind of put into shape of a dragon, it looks like. Though a really shit dragon. And then as soon as you kind of come in, because you come in first, because they kind of put their weapons up, but you hear the scale sorcerer call forward, say, "Sacrifice their sacrifices." Okay, they eat big one first. Right? And they all they settle down, and then they let you come in and then move past them. You see that immediately ahead of you is a door that has a huge, roughly hewn rock blocking the way. One of the dragon shields in the lower left, he pulls this giant wooden lever and it rocks the heavy rock to the side, sliding it to the right. and they poke you through, and immediately you're hit with blood, a smell of blood, necrosis, rotten flesh, the sweet smell of it, a metallic smell, some kind of really acrid smell that stings like your nostrils as you kind of breathe and the back of your throat. And I'm going to introduce you to the next room. This is D&D, guys.
See how far I've got us into the dungeon without even using any spell slots.
I mean,
you can thank me later.
Yeah. Yeah. They introduce
There's
you
19 kobolds so far.
That's all.
They introduce you to this room, and they're just gonna poke you in, and then gonna say, "Sacrifice to God of Bolton Gold to over there," and they just point to the north of this this pool here, this black pool. Cade, I want you to make a history check.
Oh shit! This always goes well. Woo!
Actually, make it with advantage because of what you know.
What's my history? 9 or 10? I'll take a 10.
10 is what you needed. Yeah, because it wasn't a difficult one. But so as you're looking on this room, you see this pool in the middle. It's got this. At first glance, it looks black, and it's bubbling. But you see that there are floating pieces of guts and bones and pieces of leg from like an undescribable thing. It smells abhorrent, horrible, and then you suddenly get a gust of wind that's coming from above you. You look above, and you see that there is a huge opening, and you suddenly remember there is a giant hole in the middle of the second level, and you were told on the second level that they sacrifice people, even kobolds, down this hole. They would just throw them down here. You see that there is
at the bottom of the hole.
Yeah.
Cool.
You see that there is a corpse to the south of this pool that has tried to kind of crawl its way out. It is a human, but they are heavily deteriorated and rotten. Seems they just died as they were trying to pull themselves out. There is a dead body to the side that just missed the pool altogether and is just clattered, smacked into the ground. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna have to bring your... Yeah, and then as soon as you kind of enter this room, the other kobolds, with their spears up, they back out of the room and go back where they just came. I'm going to bring you guys over. So...
I'd like to say it was easy, but...
Is there anything dead that I can animate to scare the kobolds?
They've gone out of the room. Don't
fair.
bring them back in.
Yeah, they've...
I don't want.
Yeah, they've gone out of the room with their spears.
Did the
But
bat
that
fall
corpse
out?
is there. If you need to ask what the hell... Oh no, Valerie, you're in it!
No. I just dragged and dropped you all.
So just rewind a bit. You look up and you see an opening, and then all of a sudden, there goes Valerie.
Beam me up, Scotty. Yes. There is a into a big area, though. I'm just gonna wait to see what you guys want to do with this. The stone behind you is still open, but there are 19 kobolds that are just staring at you, just chanting, pounding their sticks into the ground. There is quite a gusty breeze that's coming from the north here, in this direction. That denotes a large chamber.
So now I know where we are heading. Shall we get out? as in Valerian, you can fly out. A few of us can climb out on Edak.
I'll stick us in battle mode.
And then we'll come back through the front door.
We're back.
So
Hello.
this is what the players are seeing right now, guys.
Or do we stay and figure out what this is? Are there any loose rocks behind us? Like boulders or anything like that in the doorway?
Make a perception.
At the side of the doorway? Perception. Oh. I think it's a minus, but I think -1, yeah.
Hey,
16.
Spuds! Say again?
Spuds! 16.
16. You do notice there is a small latch behind some of the boulders. It seems to have been trying to been hidden, but it's a crude wooden latch that could be cranked down. You're not sure what it's connected to, but it's just to the left of the door, just here. 1 second.
I'm just going to casually walk up and rest on it. Crank.
Just as you kind of walk over to it, the other kobolds are just slamming, and then they stop all of a sudden. They go, "No, no, no!" And then as you pull the lever, the stone just rocks back.
Is there any way, could we like jam another rock under the bottom of it so it can't open back up?
It's a big rock.
I know, but it's on a mechanism, so I don't
True.
know. I figured that it's from that they could open it from the other side.
So you want to put
is
like
that the same rock that's opened,
Yes. Yeah.
or is this a separate one on the inside?
Oh no, this is the same one. Yeah, it's the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just see if I can kind of jam it so that we're on his own.
Okay. Okay.
What's to the north of this pool again?
Did you want to go over there?
Yeah. I'll tippy toe.
Switch the light off. It's still on. Oh, I could leave it on, actually. It might be useful.
I can see in dim light anyway, so.
Oh shit! I forgot to do something. 1 second. Ah!
You've completed the level.
Ah! It's done. Yeah.
Da-da-da-da.
Welcome to the dungeon, Eminari. I hope you enjoyed this level
Blown
5.
away. Blown away.
So we basically said to Sylvia, let's go down there because there's stuff about Lolf and stuff, and then we've just like, oh, kobolds, but we're not going to fight them.
Well,
A
I
whole
had no assumption that we'd get this far without fighting. I'll be honest. I cast haste. I've wasted
Yeah.
that.
Neither did the DM. So. Right. So yeah, Valerian, you can move your character for me. I'm not going to do that for you.
Step, slowly.
Okay. And what's your eye? How far?
60 feet dim light.
Beth, thank you so much for that subscription.
Dark vision, 60 feet.
It was me. Just gifted a
Beth?
Oh, you gifted one.
Yeah.
Thank you. It only comes up as the person that's thingied on my thing. They need to work on that. Okay. So yeah, as you come here, Valerian, you see.
1,000 dead.
This.
Oh.
Boom.
Oh, joy.
Or more.
Do you want me to roll stealth?
There is no. They see you.
Okay.
There is what seems to be a quite a large looking draconic creature that is that scared me. Yeah, there is a large draconic blue creature that is right now flying up in this cavernous room, flying up in the sky. The sky, the cavern. It has a skeletal like nose, and you see that one of its eyes is milky and cloudy, and the other one is black and beady. And it sees you, and it's just looking at you right now with its head cocked to one side. And the kobolds ahead of it, they call forward and they say, "New sacrifice! Come forward, sacrifice! You will feed our master."
Can I whisper quiet enough for Cade to hear me, but not loud enough for them to hear me? Just like,
Or would we have heard him shout in the next room anyway?
No, you definitely would have heard that, yeah.
We got the company. And I'll wave like Tom Hanks on the boat. And then I'll take one step that way.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'll just stay behind Valorant.
Get behind me, Val.
I'll make
behind
it
me, Cade.
into about this point then.
Yeah, so as you kind of come forward, Cade and Edak, Nept is going to... Seems arrogant. It is a dragon after all. But yeah, I'm just going to unveil the entire room. I might as well. Now that we're here, I will max out the room for the chat in just a moment.
So we don't know his name or anything yet, do we?
No, but he will let you know.
There's no, from what I can see in that room, from what I could see in that room, it doesn't. Does it connect to the door that we came through where the corridor was?
Oh god, hang on. I'm switching from. No, there you can see that at the opposite. This doesn't connect to any room other than a stairway that leads down at the opposite end.
Okay.
That you should be able to see now because I've unlocked it.
Yep.
Right, I need to zoom this out for our folks on the stream. Right, so he is going to fly there. He's going to hover while his kobolds are calling for sacrifice. And this blue dragon is going to say, yes, more sacrifice. And it flaps its wings like more vigorously and stirs up dusts of cloud and bones that it's kind of over right now. It's on this small mound of gore. Come here, meat. Be honored. And he's just waiting. He puts his head down.
Why are you living in a cave?
Stop laughing.
I can't stop it. Like, why would you say that to a dragon?
Why are you living in a cave?
Why are you living in a cave 5 floors down? It just doesn't make any sense. You can fly.
He's just gonna let out this really low growl at you, and he just says, "Here! I said, here!" And it hisses and claws at the air at you, and tries to send one of the kobolds out towards you by flicking it ahead, but actually hits it quite hard, and it smashes against one of the walls, killing it outright.
Throw him back. Throw him back. There's your...
And then he says, because you're not really making any movements towards him, he says, "It disobeys me. Stupid, small, squishy sacrifice. Lizards will fetch it. If sacrifice will not come." And they're going to start, the kobold's going to start walking towards you.
Okay. Edak has... Bear with me one moment.
Yeah.
He has a rock attack. Can I throw one of them back at him?
There's a lot of rocks in here.
No, I mean one of the kobolds, not the rocks. Oh.
Oh, you want to just throw it? It won't be. He won't
throw
have
one back at him.
He'll be using his Dex mod for this.
Okay.
Because he's not using his strength for this, and it's an improvised weapon because he's throwing a kobold. Okay.
No, yeah. I wasn't going to throw it at him as such, but maybe just toward, in the vicinity.
Okay.
Special.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So make an attack roll, but I know you're not attacking him. Just make an attack roll to see where you land.
22.
22. Okay. Edak grunts, goes over to the body, and then just throws it back at the dragon's feet. The dragon just looks at it, looks back at you, and the kobolds like put their they go behind you with their spears and start to push you towards the
which one? So what's?
Oh yeah, sorry, I need to
four
move
in the room. So what have we got left?
Oh no, hang on 1 second. Windows has changed. My window. Fucking. One second. There we go. Sorry, guys. Right, so let me zoom in here. So these two guys at the front are gonna walk forward. So this guy here, he's just been thrown like over here. Edak's gone to fetch it, then thrown it back at him. It's dead. Yeah, so -8. Then these two are gonna walk behind you and are going to push you towards the dragon.
Can I turn to Eminari and Sylvia? Like, what are you doing? Let's.
Sacrifice.
There's a dragon.
I've flown
I'll
closer
just-
than that by
Can I
now.
just?
Oh yeah, you're not that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm probably more
Cade will just kind of attempt to.
near you.
I mean, how big are these? How big are these kobolds? They're quite small and scrawny, aren't they?
They are pretty.
Kobold.
Yeah, they are pretty scrawny. Even the dragon shields are scrawny.
Like, Cade just wants to turn around, just knock the spear out of the way. I'll pick you up by his head and fling it into the vicinity. It's either going to do that or he's going to turn around and stab him.
Okay, yeah.
So-
He sees that. Like Nept sees that and says, "I am Nept. Master made me lord here. I am the king of this place. I am God
Master.
of bolt and gold." And he's going to fly at you with lightning flaring out of his nostrils. Roll initiative.
Oh yeah, we.
We won initiative. Oh yeah.
Oh shit!
Worse than last time.
Anyway.
Thanks.
I hope you guys jump in.
I will later.
I will at another undeterminate time.
Yeah.
Fly away.
Okay.
So there's only the dragon and 4.
Yeah, there's only a dragon and 4 kobolds.
but
A
yeah.
dragon and 4 kobolds.
There's
Yeah.
only a dragon.
Only a dragon. These kobolds also, they seem to be dressed in more.
They're Sunday best.
Yeah, they're in ceremonial attire. It would seem. They seem to be
How big's
his
the dragon?
elite guard. Okay, so 16, right? And this boy in the back, because the other boy's dead. Green. Okay, so Eminari, what you get?
I got a lovely 13.
13 for Eminari. Cade and Edak.
Paid 3. Edak 20.
What?
Wow, that's the
Always
opposite.
happens in the actual fights. The actual fights, Edak goes first. I rolled higher than him and we didn't end up fighting.
Valorin.
5,
Wow.
I think.
And Sylvia.
Yeah, 5.
And I got 12. The bat got 12.
Sylvia the Bat got 12. No, let me say. Sylvia the Bat.
Has everyone moved forward at this point, or are you all the way back where you were?
they're back where they currently are right now.
Dude.
I wouldn't have moved.
Bucket.
Maybe.
Gonna try and get everybody in frame here. Okay. Eminari, I seen that. You're back here. Right, so it's Cobalt Blue's turn. So seeing his king attacking, he's gonna look to his side at the dragon shield. Is just gonna go, ah! He's just gonna try and stab at you.
That's me.
Good luck, though. That he's gonna stab at Cade.
Natural 20.
Nah, these guys fucking. I literally don't think these guys can hit you other than natural 20. Yeah, so that is. Yeah, that's a big 8.
Cool.
8.
No,
No,
not this time.
So he seems to get a little bit too, a bit premature stabbing there. He just can't quite deep enough into the armor. It's now Edak's turn.
So the dragon's flying at me, Cade.
It looks like it's going to come towards you. Yeah.
So it's not moved yet.
No, not yet. No. Because that was the start of initiative.
5. Edak will run up to the dragon and attempt to grapple.
Okay. Cool. That dragon shield is going to get an opportunity attack.
Oh yeah, shit, I'm forgetting about it.
You say with confidence.
It doesn't hit though.
Edak's buff.
So 8. 8. Does an 8 hit?
It wouldn't have hit originally, Edak. No, he misses.
Yeah, just
Wow.
pangs off his plate mail. All right, and he goes head to head with Nept.
Just kind of lunge at him and lock his wings so he can't.
Okay.
Attack.
Yep, you can definitely do that because this is. By the way, I didn't explain his size. So he's not a huge dragon, like your typical. He's not your Smaug dragon, but he is. He's about 15 feet in length. Like from head to tail. His wingspan is probably about 20 feet. So he's large. He's just not, huge adult size, ancient size. All right, so go for those attacks for me. It's a grapple, right?
Well, grapple. Yeah.
So it's
how do you want me to do it?
So it's athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
It's up to you which one you want to choose, and we've got to have a strength contest.
Athletics, I suppose. Which dash shall I roll? It was the purple because Cade's orange.
What is that? I can't see, it's so small. Okay.
What are you lying for?
I'm going to show you.
The orange.
I'm going to show you something. Oh no. Okay.
I was going to move it to a 20.
It was a 15, which would have brought him to an unnatural 20, right? But
well, it's a 28 in that sense.
You grapple the dragon. So he has half movement. What would be the grapple sign on here? I would say that. And
half movement.
He's still carrying Cade around. Edak around. He's on him like a pony.
Is that his turn?
I mean, I don't know if he get any attacks.
No.
He's just going to grapple and just try and hold him down, I suppose.
Wow. Roll 20. You got to fucking sort your sight out, guys. What the fuck? There you go. Okay.
5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5
one size larger than you. Yep. Right. Oh, actually, their speed becomes 0.
Yeah, it does. Into the pit.
I mean, from
But
my
I believe they can still do. They can do everything else. They can't move. So
Yeah.
Edak, he just on his fist, he just pounds towards Nept and just grabs him around his torso and keeps him to the ground as he is in the air. But also Edak has 10-foot reach. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yes.
So yeah, he just grabs him and just holds him down. Right. So that's Edak's turn.
I
Also,
think so.
this should be combat music.
And if someone's grappled, do you get advantage on attacks to it?
Yeah, you have one arm free, and any attacks against that target are at advantage because you're keeping them there. Yeah.
Okay.
That's melee attacks, by the
you
way.
only get...
That's melee attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it is the Dragon Shield's turn. He tries to go for that attack on Edak and completely misses, just pangs off his plate, and then just looks around and sees Valorant behind him. He's just going to go for an attack on Valorant.
No.
Oh, you had an advantage on him and everything. That left you to rot.
What do you think you're doing? -3. -3, whatever it is.
Does a 17 hit?
-3.
That is with -3.
Yeah, it still hits.
Oh!
These guys can't hit
Dodged
for
a
shit.
Wow.
Okay. They're the worst. That is 4 points of piercing damage.
Ow!
Oh, man, we should have wiped that room out.
Okay. Eminari, you are up now.
Hey.
Oh,
Okay.
Smash.
Get to. Okay. I am going to cast. And I am going to cast.
Been waiting a long time for this.
Insect Plague.
All right. Let's describe what insect plague is, so I know.
Okay. I can cast it up to 300 feet, but it is a 20-foot radius where a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point I choose within range of swarming, biting locusts. The sphere remains for the duration, and its area is lightly obscured. The sphere's area is difficult terrain. When the area appears, each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes 4d10 piercing damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. A creature must also make the saving throw when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or ends its turn in there.
That a friend or foe?
No, that's just a creature. So I need to cast
Everybody.
it and hope you guys keep the hell out of it.
So where do you want to put it?
I want to put. If I put my marker where I want to put it,
Is that
I
a
wanna
big
put
green
it-
orb?
here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oops. Now
Can
you
I-
there you go.
Can I just double check that that's not going to affect Edak? I don't know how it plays out because the
It's only in that area. That's why I've moved it away from Edak. I would have put it.
Yeah.
I would have put it in the front anyway to stop
You
any.
need to make it bigger again. That's a 10-foot radius.
It's not radius. It's a 20-foot sphere.
I thought you said radius.
It is. It's a
Sorry.
20-foot radius sphere.
Right.
20-foot radius.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
his sphere.
Yeah, 20-foot
It's
radius.
4 times
sphere.
bigger than that.
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
Yeah. It's fucking huge.
Oh shit!
It's 8 squares wide.
Oh boy.
I basically don't want it touching Edak. Just like literally on everything else, just behind Edak, so it's not on Edak.
Don't kill my boy.
Bad boy. I wasn't intended to put it on your boy.
There.
Okay, so it's going to have to go further up, so it's not on. Yeah, there, perfect. So it pretty much obscures the dragon's terrain, difficult terrain, and lightly obscured.
Okay.
She just wants to roll the dice. Forget all that. She just wants to roll the dice.
What do they have to make? Do they make any roll?
A Constitution saving throw.
Excuse me.
Oh man,
What
that would have been
level spell is
awesome in that
this?
first one.
5th.
Huh?
5th level spell.
Yeah, it's a 5th level spell. It's a bad boy.
The dragon's going to counterspell.
The dragon can kiss my ass. That's what the dragon can do.
I mean, if you get close enough, it will. Probably also eat your
Oh,
ass.
promises.
Oh.
That's a whole new game, James.
Not the salad.
Wow.
That dragon will eat your ass. That's going on the t-shirt.
I'll make it tonight.
Rated M for mature.
You pressed the
Trigger
thing on the chat box, okay? Don't get me banned on Twitch. I'll hate you. Okay, so you're asking a dragon to do a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
These
And
always
that's
go
good.
well. Cons.
There
Yeah,
are,
that is a natural 7, 15.
So what?
15.
15.
They need to. Yeah, but I heard natural 7, then 50 is like what? So it's 15, so it takes half the damage. So if I roll all the dice.
And I'll do the scale sorcerer as well.
5, 10, 17.
You've rolled a natural 20.
21.
Nice.
21 points of damage, so he takes half of
Oh.
that.
11.
And this guy also, he gets a natural 20, so he takes half too.
Okay, so I'll roll his.
Okay, for everyone.
It's
10,
for
19.
everyone, I think.
Oh my god, this is a massive roll. 9, 18, 28, 29. The 1 let me down. I had 9s and 10s and a 1.
15.
Okay.
Can you move that, or is it just there?
What?
The insect plague
Yeah, can you move
Cool.
that, Minari?
as like a bonus
I think
action.
you can you?
No, I think once I cast it, it's kind
This
of.
area is, yeah, it says areas like this here. It's difficult terrain. Okay, there's a lot going on with that spell.
Yeah, it's a damn good one.
Okay, so yeah, so you cast Insect Plague. What's the? It's a few grains of sugar, some kernels of grain, and a smear of fat.
Yeah, I've got that.
So you roll all them up and then you throw it, and then just suddenly there's a burst of Insect Plague just biting and nipping at this Kobold Skill Sorcerer and Nept. Whoops. All right, is that your turn?
And I've moved a little.
Okay.
I was going to move behind Sylvia.
It's
So that's-
Sylvia the Bat.
I'm going to move behind the bat Sylvia.
Got it. No, Sylvia. You got to say a full title. Sylvia
yeah.
the Bat.
Sylvia the bat.
Count Sylvia.
Counts.
Count Sylvia, yes.
Okay.
I prefer.
And just so happens, Sylvia the Bat, it's your turn now.
Right, the mouse has gone down, James. You'll need to move me. We'll want to go 30 feet, please.
Say again. What was that?
My mouse has died. Can
Oh.
you move me? I'm going to move 30 feet diagonally to the left. So I'm sort of plugging in against the wall.
15, 20, 25. Oh, so you want to go here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then bonus action, drop form. So I'll probably land myself down gently.
She's now Sylvia now, not Sylvia the Bat.
No.
You've lost your.
Kobold's like, what?
What's going on? Madness.
Right. Hang on. We've got an action. I just need to check what size I can. Do we want to keep the other kobolds from coming and annoying us while we're fighting this guy?
Shut the door.
I do
And
damage.
hopefully
with.
jammed it. There's the one behind me and the one next to Kate are the only real problems.
All right, just changing plans.
Oh shit! He's going cone. He's going cone.
I would.
Conan.
Yeah, this will help me as
Just one cornet.
Let's
In your
let's go
souls.
some moonbeaming.
Moonbeam.
.com.
The dwagon, please.
Wagon. Oh, you
40
pesky
foot
dragon.
high and 5 foot cone. 5 foot radius.
Radius, yeah.
Been a hole in its
I
back.
got you. Do you want it there or where do you want it?
Yeah, that will do nicely, please.
Yep.
So that also gives some extra lighty on it.
Yeah. Con save, right?
Oh, come on, screen. Why'd you go blank? I think it is con save.
Yeah, I think it is. Oh my god, he's rolling low. That is a 14.
Wow, so low.
Fails.
He's a dragon. He's not meant to fail con saves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Driss wasn't supposed to miss.
So,
Oops.
His name's Mizd now.
we're doing it at 3rd level, so it's
Ms.
3d10.
Murden.
3d10.
It's like change gender.
3d10.
19. Hi.
No.
27 radiant damage, please, James.
Wow.
27. That's a lot.
Very nice.
I rolled a 10, a 9, and an 8.
Nice.
I'm a little bit in shock. It never goes that well.
And it's radiant damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Awesome.
annoying with my.
He's looking alright. He's looking a little bit, in the injured to barely at the moment, but
Stung him a bit.
damage.
you've done some damage. Now I need to look something up. 'Cause,
Edax, shove your fist in his throat.
Ends its turn there. Okay, so we can just move out of this insect plate now.
Who's that?
The dragon. It's his dragon's turn. Just
He ain't got any movement. He's grappled.
He
Don't
can't.
grapple.
He can't
He's still-
move.
He's still got to make a con save anyway because he starts his turn in the cloud. So even if you move him, I've still got to.
No, it's on the first time on the turn on the round.
Hold on.
I just read it. That's
Oh,
literally what I was
no.
reading.
Oh, fine. If it ends its turn there. Either way, he's grappled.
Right.
Back
so
at you, baby.
We're not done
Okay.
yet. We're not done yet.
okay, that's fine.
Get my
Can
dice ready. Just so you know.
Edak and Cade, can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Dex.
Dexterity saving throw as Nept breathes in and lets out a lightning breath that goes across a 60-foot line ahead of him.
Ooh.
Single line.
A single line.
Like a 5 foot. It's not like a.
It's a 5-foot wide line.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Not 20 on Cade. Not that it's that much juice. I still got to take damage. 12 on Edax.
12.
There's the lightning we needed.
Okay, so
The
Edak.
annoying thing is, I've got a really cool spell for these instances that I've not been able to use.
You take 31 points of lightning damage. And Edak. Oh wait, hang on. No, it doesn't say anything about that. Okay. Yeah. And Edak takes 63 points of lightning damage.
Was that Edak dying?
Huh? No.
Was Edak dying?
Edak's got another 30
No.
health on top of that, I think. Just.
He's on 27.
Wow.
He would have been down. I'd say he's.
He would have been, yeah, very down. Right. So that is all he can do. at the moment, and he's just trying to. He decided not to use his action to. Oh wait, he's not immune to being. No, yeah, he's gonna use he's gonna just struggle weakly against Edak's hug of death. And that's his turn. All right, next Valoran.
Oh my! Hello.
Hello.
I can't actually see the text because I've got the map zoomed out so far. The Dragon Shield Kobold.
Yes.
What? I just put some squares over
Thanks.
myself.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll just get rid of them for you. Just need to move you out of the way. Oof.
Sorry, James. I'll just point blank range, just write the musical notes on him. I just.
Did you just shirk my flipping check, my damage? My God. Rude.
Oh, did the dragon end its turn there?
Yeah,
It did.
I haven't rolled yet.
Sail away.
Are you going to roll the damage?
Yeah, I'm going to roll the damage. James needs to do his constitution.
15.
Every time.
Yeah, because you just not taking any
Unless it's a
fucking note. You
moonbeam.
can say to me, but you don't. So
14.
Does the moonbeam end its turn as well, or
14.
14 damage.
Second it.
Wait, is that 14? Is that
So
what you
7.
rolled?
Yeah.
14 for half damage? Yeah.
Let me just look up moonbeam. I think it's the same deal though. Moonbeam. Starts his turn.
Lauren's got friends.
Hey. Now.
When no one touched.
Yeah, because Moonbeam's different because this is when a creature enters a spell's area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there. So either one of those two, and it's done one of those.
Also, it should have done it at the start of its turn. We missed that one.
Yeah, it should have, but it's already done. So
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, Valoran. Go
I go
ahead.
now. Okay. So I will hex the Dragon Shield Kobold first.
Okay.
Because I'm not stupid. And then I will pew pew into his back with a 17 and an 18 to hit.
They both hit.
Pew pew. That's a D10.
You got advantage. Oh no, it's on melee, isn't it?
So the first one is 15 points of force and 6 points of necrotic. Max damage.
Nice. 6 points. Okay.
And the second one is less. 8 points of force and 1 point of necrotic.
Okay. He's not looking good. He's looking really bad. After that, is that your turn, Valoran?
That's everything I can do. It's bonus.
Okay, now it's the Scale Sorcerer's turn.
Is this the guy in the cloud?
Yeah, and he's 10, 20, 30.
Is it difficult terrain,
Yep.
It is difficult terrain, yeah. Obscure.
or does he dash?
10. Oh, he was here. 10, 20, 30. That's him using his double movement from each one.
Right. Keep it on top of that admin. DM yo.
I got it because I got someone being sassy pants in here.
Which one?
You! Right, so...
Oh.
What can he do for me? Could do all kinds of things. What could he do?
And to use his dash.
No, just use his movement. His normal movement.
Wow, how much movement's he got?
30.
I thought it was difficult terrain.
It is difficult terrain.
It is, but look.
And
right,
obscured.
this is how I do it. Okay.
Questions,
Right?
yo.
So normally it would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay? but so it's visual, and so I can give
Oh, it's,
people like
it's fucking diagonal,
10,
isn't it?
20,
Yeah.
30. So it's just easier to...
God damn it, Emma. Shut up. We'll then get on with it.
Right. So...
You're not getting healed.
I've got a funny feeling I won't anyway.
Yeah, what clerics heal these days? Oh.
Okay, so he's gonna... Right, yeah, so he's gonna cast Charm Person on Kate.
Fuck.
The old trick.
Here we go again!
That one.
It really pays the cupbearers there.
And he's going to use his heightened spell to incur disadvantage on your saving throw. So that'll be a wisdom save, please.
Jeez whiz. Jeez whiz. Disadvantage. The disadvantage is 14.
You just make it.
Oh!
Okay.
I roll 24.
Yeah, so he tries to cast Charm Person
Oh.
on you, but you feel those... You feel it coming on
Familiar.
again. By the way, oh no, you don't have Hand and Key on.
No, say it. I'm looking at that.
Yeah, so it's the effects just dissipate, and that is his turn.
Everything in this dungeon wants to charm me.
Cade, it's your turn.
Hey. Oof. Kind of wanna. I'm gonna risk opportunity attack. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is that in range of hitting him?
What's that?
Kind of there. Will it hit him there? Melee?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I need to be another square or not. So yeah, I'll let you do your opportunity.
I need to get a natural 20 to hit you. With no, he doesn't hit you.
Fair enough. Too quick, like ninja reflexes.
Or just like
Plate.
armor to the nines. It's like, he just goes clang.
First, oh fuck it! I should have been looking at what I could do. I'll just attack this time around. Oh no!
Ooh,
What was it?
ooh, ooh.
Yes, no, maybe.
Bonus action. No, not that one. Where's my other one?
Keep forgetting to tag people. As
Oh, it's an action.
Moonbeam is concentration, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool.
That's an action as well. Fuck it. I'll just. Okay, I'll just attack. So, first attack is a. Where's my plus? Where's my plus? Where's my plus? I think it's plus 7 or 8. Let's come back. Yeah, 8. 27 to hit.
27 hits. Catch you later, Katarina. Thank you for coming.
Bye. And that one does. Oh my god. 5 damage. Fuck my life.
Big 5. Huge 5s.
Second attack. Say 13.
30 does not hit.
Oh! Is it advantage?
Yes.
It's
'Cause
grappled.
Yep.
In that case, it's a 24.
24 hits.
I'm going to divine smite just so I can do some fucking damage.
Oh, hang on. It doesn't say here
first
anything
off.
about getting advantage of melee.
I thought it.
I think it's only for the grappler.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they have one arm free.
Hmm.
Yeah.
One of them now. That's it. Then he missed.
It's only if you have the grappler feat as well. You have advantage on attack rolls against the creature you are grappling. You can
Right.
use your action to try and pin a creature grappled by you. Do so. Make another grapple check. If you succeed, you and the creature are both restrained until the grapple ends.
Mr. Kitty, fuck off.
Yeah. So it's just a normal. So yeah, it would miss. Just brings up his skills.
When you hit a creature, right? Okie dokie. I'm done.
Okay.
I believe. Yeah. Everything else is an action, so...
End of round 1!
Wow, I'm bottom of the list.
Round 2! It is Cobalt Blue. This poor guy. Just sitting here. He's just gonna... See that he can't fucking hit anybody. He's gonna go over to Sylvia. See if he can hit Sylvia.
Stood here in the middle of the room doing nothing.
That is it. I don't think it's gonna hit. That's an 11.
Nah.
You just dodge out the way of this kobold spear. He just gets really upset. Edak's turn.
He'll hit. It's just a straight one roll then, yeah?
Yes.
Or he'll attempt to hit.
To be honest, if you carry on with the grappling kind of side of it with Edak, I might give him the grappler feat later on as a feat, because it kind of makes sense for him, to be honest.
Okay. So we're just going down to one attack on this rather than the two attack. Yeah, it's only two fists attack. So one attack and come on, hit 21.
21 hits.
Yes, and I am not prepared for hitting. So bear with 1 second while I get dice.
Yep.
Damn it, he's swapped, hasn't he? Where the fudge is his? 6.
I had the chocobo song in my head there.
And he does a grand total of, oh my god,
1.
9 damage
9
out of a potential 26.
And what kind of damage is that, Dan? What kind of damage
I
is
believe
that?
it's just bludgeoning. Yes.
Okay, it does not do as much as you expected.
Oh, is it because he's got his bony face?
Magical, not magical, I'm guessing.
He's got bony face. Yeah, that's the reason why. I write in a new homebrew. Feature has bony face. Is that Edak's turn, yeah?
Oh,
Sorry.
I believe so, yeah.
Alright, so the Dragon Shield is going to get annoyed that Valorant is poking him in the back. So he's going to attempt to poke Valorant back.
Do that. See what you get.
Yeah, okay.
See what you get.
That's 11 on the first attack.
That misses.
And do you know what? Just fuck that dice.
Hit me!
Stop thinking about hit me and hit me! He's trying! Okay, that's his turn though. Eminari, it's your turn.
Can I choose to get hurt by it?
I mean, you can, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
If you want.
Okay. I'll just grab the spear and let it go in.
What?
And he's like, ah! Okay. That is 3 points of piercing damage.
Yeah! Hellish Rebuke.
I knew you were going to do that.
At level 1. I'm not going to cast level.
The stuff I used to get up to with Chapel was disgusting.
You have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Do I?
Yeah.
You mean my kobold does? Because I'm not doing a dexterity saving
No,
throw.
you do.
That's not happening. Okay, so kobolds are a bit quicker. They are stupider. So, but I don't think it's a save. It's a 13.
It didn't save, so it takes 14 points of fire damage.
14.
Oh,
dead.
that's off, isn't it?
So it goes stabs you, and then just these infernal flames just burst up the staff and just surround him. He's like, just there. Yeah, he melts. He's melted.
Yay.
And dead.
I will transfer the hex to the kobold that's straight in front of him, behind him.
Okay, let's stick the hex on you. All right, that's your turn.
That was his turn.
That was his turn.
Yeah.
And he's dead. Eminari.
Hadouken.
Which is the healthiest looking kobold?
That's a
The
good
one
question.
in front of you. Well, closest
Blue
to
one.
it, you say. Oh, was probably the one next to the dragon.
That one should be dead. But this guy hasn't been hit.
He has been eaten a bit.
Sorry, yeah, he's been eaten at. Sorry, yeah, but this guy is the closest, and he's at full health. He's looking fine.
Okay, I'm going to cast Banishment on him, please.
Okay.
Which is a Charisma saving throw.
They are so charismatic. Holy shit! They are so charismatic. -1, 18.
Wow.
What?
18.
You rolled an 18?
No, I rolled a 19.
Well, 19.
Well, I'm not doing anything then.
Okay.
In that case, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to move behind him. And I'm going to hit him with something.
Okay.
Can you?
You've
So
used
you've
your action.
used...
Or spell. Was it a bonus action
That's what I was looking at.
for
Hold
the
on.
spell?
DM
Yo.
with Hex, I would have put like a Dextis on that
Dexter,
cover.
okay.
No, I'm just going to not move that close to him and then my turn, thanks.
Okay.
I mean, you guys are welcome to
oh,
help.
also-
the dragon.
That is gone.
Oh, okay.
Because
That's it.
you use Banishment, which is a concentration spell.
Oh, yeah.
That's all right.
Is
Nobody
it-
read it anyway. We're just a useless plague.
The dragon was in it.
It did damage?
The dragon was still in it. I've held him in place. I've suicided him. Like.
Oh, God.
Aye, Dark.
Okay, Sylvia, not the bat.
Right, so Moonbeam stops, so I don't need to worry about that until the start of his turn. Am I within 30 feet of it? Because I can't move the mouse to get my ruler up.
30 feet of what? Sorry, the dragon.
The wagon, please.
You are just outside 30 feet. If you move one space forward.
Yes, please.
Yeah? Boof.
And then, I've been dying to do this. Can I please cast light on the dragon?
Blight.
Ooh, that's a nasty dice rolling spell.
Con save for that.
Con save.
Which they love, apparently.
They do, but they keep rolling 5s and 6s, so...
Well, you keep passing. You've only failed one.
And I just rolled a natural 1 as well. So...
Couldn't roll that for me, though. No.
Listen, alright? That 19 is the only above 11 dice roll I have rolled this game. The only one!
Like your blighty blight.
What's the damage?
Hang on.
That don't impress me much.
I don't give a fuck. Just go down to level 6, you'll find out what happens to you.
Is that a promise, Dungeon Master?
He's going on holiday.
33 points of necrotic damage.
Woo!
I think
that's
it
right.
is.
I'm letting
That is.
Logan take over the next DM session. We'll see what happens then.
I don't want to go.
We're
to
Logan's
bed.
friends, I'll have you know.
I want to play pirates.
Okay. Huge hit there from Blight.
Yeah.
Beam at the start of his turn.
Say again?
And then I can use Moonbeam on him at the start of his turn.
.com.
No, Moonbeam is it's a cool spell.
I love it. I love the fact you can use another spell like Blight. Like dropping concentration on Moonbeam.
Okay. So it's his turn now. Con save again, which I'm.
Start of the turn before he tries to do anything, just in case I kill him.
Say again?
Start of his turn, he takes Moonbeam damage. 8, 12.
I'm using a different dice this time. Okay? So. Let's see. No!
It's because it's the
Fucking-
color of Moonbeam.
21 points of radiant damage this
Oof.
time.
21 points. Oh. Okay, he's looking pretty bad. You just belting him with spells right now.
Is it clear that Sylvia's casting these things?
Yeah.
Is it clear that Sylvia's doing these things? It's not like a moonbeam's just gone.
I mean,
Depends how much attention you're paying to me.
I would say you're right in front of him. So,
yeah,
like I wouldn't say Sylvia is trying. She's not said to me she's trying to hide this. So,
yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it's now his turn. He's going to roll a d6 first.
He does not like me very much, I don't think.
Doesn't like any of you very much. Because you won't be his meat. He just wants to eat. He's hungry.
If you'd have asked nicely to beat his meat, someone might have done it, but no.
Cade's generous meats. You could have wheeled Edak in on a cart.
Mate, didn't give us a chance to say it, to advertise, did it?
I rolled a 5, which is a recharge.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yay. Oh, yay.
So he is gonna do the lightning special.
Yep.
Can Edak, Cade, and Sylvia, can you all make a dex save for me, please?
My dex. That's plus
Yeesh.
3. Ooh! I'm rolling well tonight. I just rolled a 19 plus 3 is 22.
No. Unnatural 20 for Cade.
Okay.
I believe that's 12. Oh, no, plus 4. 10. 12. Oh, yeah, 12 for Edak.
12 for Edak. I think we're about to see the death of Edak. So
The
that's...
poof, not death. Poof.
Sorry, the poof. Yeah.
What?
So he lasted 2 rounds this time. So that's 51 points of lightning damage.
It was a dragon.
Yeah. He lasted 2 rounds against Dragon's Lightning Breath, a blue Dragon's Lightning Breath. That's pretty good. Yeah, so he's dealt 51 points of damage, and Sylvia and Kate, you take 25 points of Lightning Breath damage.
What do I need to beat to keep Moonbeam up?
So 25, you need to beat... You need to beat a 12. No.
Well, and I've got advantage on it because I've got Warcaster for maintaining advantage on concentration of spells.
Okay. Yeah, you need to beat a 12, yeah.
16 plus...
Yeah, you keep it up.
Oh, man, if he'd have passed that, third would have lived. Crazy.
Yeah. So he's gone, so I'm just going to boop him off. And then...
Oh, you're not advantage, James. The other one was a nat 1.
Say again?
If I didn't have advantage, I would have had a nat 1.
Oh. Right. So because Edak is not grappling him anymore, he's going to burrow into the ground.
What?
So yeah, he just starts to dig, like the earth is like kind of water to him, it seems like, because he just digs down and just disappears.
Does it seem like a spell? Or is it more of an ability?
No, he's physically digging.
Okay.
And he starts...
Do I not get any opportunity attack?
You can if you want, yep.
Yeah. Come on, that 20. You know, if it's ever going to roll, it's going to be... No!
What's your roll?
No way!
I can't see
You
it.
steal James's rolls for the night.
It's a nat 20.
You've
You
had
did.
like 6 tonight.
You did
You
steal
don't have
my
Sentinel,
rolls.
do you?
Crazy. Okay, so yeah,
You did hear me roll it as well.
Yep. No, go ahead, do your damage.
You don't have Sentinel, do you, Dan?
Just in case he does die, I'm going to bring him up.
Might.
I'm doing it.
Give me a second.
Hang on. So I'm going to Divine Smite on that, and I'm going to do it at level. All of them. 1, 2,
All of the levels.
3. So, third level. That's my last third level spot. And just to double check what it starts with.
I think it's 48.
2d8 for the first spell, and then 1 for the everything else. So yeah, 4.
So that maxes
my
out.
attack. So that's a d10
Oh boy.
plus. Oh my god, my attack rolls are sucking.
Oh my god.
So Dan, let's get your total. You got 32 from... Because it's a 20. Remember, you max out the first set.
Yeah,
So you...
plus 10, plus 4.
42, 46. I'll hold that number while you do your rolls.
Right, okay. So my roll was 3. Do I? Yeah, do 3, 7, plus 4. What did I say they were?
48.
Which ones they are now? D8s. There we go. Which I don't use anymore, so I'll just do it twice. So 11 and 8. So 19.
55. 65.
65 points of damage.
65 points of damage.
Cade, show us how it's done.
Wow.
So as he decimates Edak, he like just grips onto the sword and this radiant light lights up like a lightsaber, and he just, as he's going down, just straight down his back, or down his neck. It was facing him, weren't it? So
Yeah.
straight through his neck. Oops, there go my headphones. And yeah,
All right. Yeah. So you take down Nept. Oh, and my notepad as well. Yeah. So you take down Nept, chopping almost his entire head off, and he just kind of gouts out this lightning breath that just kind of cascades out from his mouth and his neck as just this unstable lightning. These lightning bolts just start to smash against the walls, and some of the rock comes down, but doesn't hit any of you. But he falls, just lumps to the ground, dead in front of you. That is the end of combat. Sorry, no, that's not the end of combat.
20 at a better time.
That's the end of him, because you got your hardest fight, guys. You got your hardest fight yet. You got Kobold, and you've got the Scale Sorcerer.
Oh yeah, so that was a reaction, weren't it? So it was his turn.
Yeah. So Valoran.
What's left? Just those two kobolds.
Yeah, you've just got the
One next to
Kobold
Sylvia and the one
and the Scale Sorcerer.
between the pizzas.
The one that I've got my hex on.
Yeah.
Pew pew. Wow. Holy shit. An 11 and a 13.
They don't hit.
I rolled a 2 and a 4.
Ooh,
Welcome
lucky.
to my world, buddy.
Now the tables will turn with the 2 remaining kobolds.
Now the turntables.
As a
Natural
bonus
20s
action,
all
can I
around
just
up the
kick a
DM.
rock?
You may.
Can I kick a rock into that pool?
This Kobold, man. He's the Kobold who could. I expected him to die in the first round.
As a, I don't bloody know.
Has
As
it not
a
even been hit?
No, because if he was to be hit, he'd be dead. It's like he's not very strong. It's just a
bonus
Kobold.
action within 60. Is Cade within 60 feet?
Of
Yeah,
you?
yeah, definitely.
60, I think.
Only just. Can I say, Cade, you can kill the rest. I can't touch anyone else. And I'll give him an inspiration.
Okay.
I'm just seething at the mouth. I'm like,
It's now the Scale
still
Sorcerer's
got a
turn.
glow on.
Scale Sorcerer, seeing that you've killed his leader and master and god,
You're fine.
I am the god now.
he's just gonna run away.
Where to? There's a way out.
He's gonna run away down to the 5, 10,
Away.
15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna dash 35, 40,
Back up.
45, 50, and he's gonna go down the staircase.
Oh, he's going down to level 6.
Yeah.
See you later.
Cade, it's
See
your
if we
turn.
find his body later on. I can get to that guy, can't I? 20, 25, 30. Get to that one there. Ooh, that'll be mouse. And attack. First one is... Oh, shit, is it +8? I think it's a
Got my
19.
inspiration.
Inspiration, what's that?
You can add a d6 to any attack roll,
Attack roll.
or ability roll, or some other roll.
Well, it's a 19
Ability,
to hit.
attack roll, or saving.
There's a 19 miss a kobold.
No.
I'll take that one. I'm adding on this. I'll do my second attack roll just to see if this one hits.
This poor little kobold. I was expecting him to live.
Second attack's 22.
Yeah.
First one is for 11.
He's dead.
Fair enough.
So he had 5 HP.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys! You left me in there with a dragon! You can't kill this thing! Sylvia helped.
Alright, and that is the end of combat. The bolts of lightning have stopped from Nept now. As he kind of gurgles out his last breath and falls to the ground while the Scale Sorcerer runs away, seeing that it's probably not a great idea to stay here. Right. You're kind of trapped, gonna be honest.
I'm going to cut his head
Didn't we
off.
flick the switch to close the door? Can't we go back?
the door.
But you've got 19 kobolds on the other side.
That's
So.
fine.
Yeah. I'm going to take the dragon, finish the cut, and take his head off.
Okay, make a survival check for me.
I would like to harvest some scales at some point, please, if I can.
Harvest some what, sorry?
Scales and a few teeth.
Scales, right.
There's time to do a little bit while we're...
What was your inspiration, Rich?
A plus d6 to any ability or thingy or something rolls. Ability, attack, or saving.
Ability roll? Is this a survival?
Yeah.
A d6. I mean, I've got an 18, so it's not bad already, but 21 on survival.
Even better.
21 survival. Oh boy, okay.
That's with a -1. But with the inspiration.
Right. You're gonna have to make some notes. So get ready with those fingers.
Oh no, should I have not taken the head? This is my door pass to get out of here.
Oh no, I had an idea.
Oh, what? You're going to
I
turn
was
into the dragon?
Yeah. Tell them all to just jump in the hole.
We'll do this then. We'll do it. Oh, yeah.
So you find the most well, actually, when you go to some kind of alchemist or something, they will tell you about it all. But you found something that is complete because you chopped it off at the neck. You found a gland that sits just in the back of the throat, starts just before the base of the skull. Put it down as the Draconis Fundamentum of a young blue dragon. That's just one of those. You managed to carve that out. You also found the gizzard. Just one. Those two things, they can only be out in the open for about 3 days before they go bad.
Out of the actual dragon body, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they will start rotting and not be valuable. Or not be useful for anything after those days. You've got yourself a heart, young blue dragon heart. You got yourself the two eyes. One of them is cloudy though, so I don't know what you want to do with that one. It seems he was blind in that eye. His liver as well. You found 15 scales.
Is anyone else writing down? I'm falling behind.
Yeah, I'm writing down, don't worry.
I'll slow down. It's just tell me. I'll slow down.
I got to eyes.
Okay. You can have a skull if you want.
Ooh.
Found 14
Did you
teeth.
say liver?
Liver, yeah.
Oh, 14. Oh man, told you. I'm opening a butcher's.
It's delicatessen.
Liver, teeth,
Delicatessen.
skull, eyes.
5 claws that are complete, not damaged.
Oh, scales, you said, didn't you? How many of those were there?
1 5.
15.
Yeah, 15 scales.
Cool.
So scales,
Okay.
skull, teeth, and claws, they don't have a shelf life, but the liver, eyes, and heart have a 2-day shelf life. They will go off quite fast if they're not brought back or refrigerated or some kind of, sold in some way. You also got the tongue and the horn that the singular horn that's on the front of its head, on the tip of its nose.
Tongue's got a shelf life as well. I'm guessing the horn's
5
fine.
days. So half
5 days.
half a week.
Is that 5 days on tongue, liver, eyes, heart?
No, 2 days on the heart, eyes, liver. 5 days on
Yeah,
the tongue.
okay, that's fine.
And 3 days on the gizzard and the Draconis fundamentum.
Cool.
You can see, like, with the Draconis fundamentum in your hands, it's kind of two transparent glands, and you can see inside them that there are sparks of lightning that are popping off inside, kind of just storing. It looks a little bit like a plasma ball, but inside an organic piece of material.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah, so that is it takes you about an hour with Sylvia's help to butcher this animal, or this dragon, and you get all of the stuff. What's the plan next?
I'm gonna take the head, hopefully not looking too butchered. Are we heading back out? We need to go back out. We're on a time-sensitive mission outside, guys. I mean, we shouldn't have come down here anyway.
Whatever your plan is, I can prepare my staff with a wall of thorns. So if it looks like they're not listening, I could try and put a wall of thorns across the entrance, and they take damage as they try to run through it.
True. Yeah. I mean, alternative, I could spend 10 minutes.
Try your method first, though. Just that's our I've got a backup if it goes a bit funny.
So the plan is
Oh no, I can do that again.
So the plan is to go back through the kobold.
I'm gonna go through the door with holding it like Medusa's head.
Whoa.
You really want to perform this dragon?
I can try.
I tell you what,
Don't know what to say to them though.
We'll save that for next week because it is quarter past 10.
I'm gonna role play out of that.
I want
as a backup plan.
I want to see the best role play.
You've got a week to prepare this now. It's got to be the
No pressure, Rich.
Get that mask off Lucy and paint it blue.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on.
Where is it?
Come on.
All right.
We can do it, bro. We can do it.
So, with that, bypassing a small legion of kobolds, and then meeting Nept, the self-professed lord and god of this section of the dungeon, we will end today's episode 42. For our patrons, it will be up. Patrons. For our patrons, it will be up tomorrow. I will get it up as fast as possible, and for everybody else, it will be up on Saturday. Just to remind you all, it's been since episode 40. We've had a little bit of a soft relaunch because I would watch episode 40 because a lot of the previous actions that the previous watchers and present watchers have done has all been kind of encased in this one court case that is pretty fast. Actually, we go through it pretty fast, about 45 minutes. So you get an idea of what it's all about, and then something huge happens, and I don't want to spoil it in case we've got some people who haven't watched it, but please do go watch it. It was super fun to DM, and I think the players had fun. Hope they did. But yeah, we will be back next week patrons. So Tabitha Dreadful, thank you so much. Emma Clarkson, thank you so much for your support.
Oof.
And Genius Emotion as well. Thank you for your support. And do not forget about the Black Lives Matter movement. We support it, and we will be supporting it next week as well. It will not die out like a trend, because that is not how this works. We will keep fighting for these people to get their rights in check, as they should be. Anyway, this has been The Watchers, and we will see you next Tuesday.
See you next
Bye.
Tuesday.
Day.
Bye, my love. Dab.